Hello, hello, happy Crimson Tuesday. Fractal Mind Mike, thank you so much for the resub. It's great to see you. Anna Usagi22, you made it to stream. Congratulations, welcome to stream. Tonight is going to be a combo stream, so you're going to get to see everything that we stream here. We're getting some music a bit later on, and tonight we're going to start off with some art. Although we're not working on Bucket tonight, we're going to do a little something different just to mix it up a little bit. Mouseum is hello, hello. Blaholton, happy Crimson Tuesday. Goemon-sama, hello, hello. Goemon-sama, thank you again for the wonderful fan art you did of Nancy Maple. It's completely amazing. If you want to link to it again, please link to it again. Anna Usagi22, RIP Bucket, not necessarily. I will come back to the Bucket. But I've got a whole thing to show you guys about this new project I'm working on for an old classmate of mine, actually. Foggets Green, good to see you. Is it Crimson Tuesday already? I know. I can't even believe. So, another thing is the Crimson Gazette came out. It came out, and like I had nothing to do with it. Okay, yeah, I put the Crimson Gazette out yesterday. Was it yesterday I did that? And every time I put a Crimson Gazette out, it's the 44th time I think I've put one out, and every time it happens, I cannot believe another month has gone by. It's really scary, actually. It's really scary. The year is practically half over. Ooh, Pepsi Otaku. Yes, a combo Crimson Tuesday. It is indeed a combo Crimson Tuesday. Dan will be with us at around 9:30 or so. I gave him a couple options about stuff we could do tonight, and he didn't actually say what he's thinking of. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll be just as surprised as you guys. Well, one of two things hopefully will be happening tonight with Dan later. Edenwaith, good to see you. Crimson Crew. It's Crimson Tuesday again. Please no calling of Cthulhu. Yeah, that's like Cthulhu Thursday, I feel like would be that. Many are Mike, good to see you. Happy Bucket Tuesday. Yes, and we don't have a Maple Bucket emoji yet. We're gonna have one, but I have to finish the bucket before we can do an emoji for it. Yes, thank you, Goemon-sama. Thank you for linking that again. Goemon-sama, amazing artist. Made this gorgeous EGA inspired piece of Nancy Maple, and it's wonderful. And I love your line quality. I love the sense of movement in the piece. It's fantastic, and it's like the highest compliment. And every game developer completely makes their entire month when someone does a piece of art about their game, and so thank you so much. It's awesome. And Usagi, Bucket favorite character. Oh, okay. Please feel free to drop the 2 from the end of your name. Okay, right. Gotcha. Okay, Anna Usagi 2. Gotcha. I will try to remember that. And you actually stand a pretty good chance of me remembering that because I forget most things except things that you would think that I would forget. My mind works that way, so hopefully I will remember that. Oh, wow. Fractal Mind Mike says, did you see Twitch have added artist badges for viewers and artist attribution for emotes? I did not. I had no idea. I have no idea what's going on. I don't have a clue about anything happening in Twitch. I've been streaming for, I guess, more than 2 years now, and very little has changed with the channel. Because it takes time and patience to make your channel great. So whenever you see a Twitch streamer with a really good overlay and integrations and everything, so much respect towards those streamers, because I'm certainly not one of them. But I do appreciate when people really put the time and the effort in. Deluxe Tux, good to see you as well. Yes, and Edenwaith, yes. The Crimson Gazette reveals the full name of Dido's card in Inspector Waffles. I wasn't sure if that's something we went over in the stream where I made the piece or not. But yeah, there's the full name of Dido Cat. Of course, did you see Dido Cat? And I keep forgetting. You know what? I'm gonna actually show you guys the Mother's Day card that I made with Dido Cat in it, but I have to just send it to myself on my I will email it to myself, and then I will put it somewhere for you guys to see. I'll open it up in the new imaging software we're going to be using today, which is Clip Studio Paint. That is the imaging software I'm using for this new project thing I'm on. But yeah, let me quickly grab that. Email it to myself. It's a pretty simple looking card, but yes, Dido Cat is our last family cat that we had. And she was a big old sweetie. And so she still stars in all the cards that I make. So here we go. I'm just going to quickly send this to myself. And then there's a few fun things to show you guys actually. So, and you know, if you've seen the Crimson Gazette this month, then you already know the fun stuff. But I can't wait to share for you guys here on stream. No, not FIFO. What's FIFO? Dido card. Okay. Send this to myself. Okay, Anna Usagi too says, if you don't remember, I won't mind. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I appreciate when people are understanding of forgetfulness. And yes, that's all it is, really. I've forgotten things many times. For instance, euchre. I've learned and forgotten how to play euchre about 4 times, I think. And it's just something that happens. Hold on. Let me check my Gmail. It's kind of... So, Amberzine, good to see you. Oh, thank you, Fractal Mind Mike. I'm going to open that in a browser tab. So I have that with me, and I can keep track of that. Thank you. Yes, this is the Mother's Day 2022 card. Many are Mike. Yes. Oh, yes. So yes, Clip Studio Paint drawing app, especially since Painter and others are so expensive. Yeah. What I love about Clip Studio Paint is actually it's really reasonably priced. And of course, I think everyone can appreciate that. Let me just save this. This is Mother's Day 2022. Great. Okay, so I'll show you that guy in a little bit. But first... Okay, great. Evil Tentacle, good morning / good evening. Yes, indeed. Oh, good. Anna Usagi too. You say, I'm glad I'm not the only one including pets that have passed away when I draw cards, etc. I still include my niece and nephew's cat. I just give him a halo and angel wings. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, when the cats in the house passed on, yeah, I did do one that I should share. I don't know if I think I've shared it maybe once, where we had the last one of course was Dido, and you know I had her go up onto the clouds, and the other cats had their halos and their wings on as well. Yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I think you know my mom really likes that type of thing as well. Okay, so next we are going to move on to something real quick. We're going to do some show and tell. I hope I have this set up properly. I don't. Of course I don't. Just disregard that. The first thing I want to show you guys really quickly is... Oh, and hold on. Web Captioner sometimes likes to stop. Okay, this is the first thing I wanted to share with you guys. This got announced, I think, a couple weeks ago. This is the Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator Premium Physical Release by Serenity Forge, and that's on pre-order right now. It will be shipping fall 2022, which actually is coming up distressingly fast, like we said. So when we say time moves fast, it's often a very bad thing, but it can be a good thing if you're expecting things or waiting for things to happen. Oh, wait, that's so great. You have shadow boxes of past cats and call the collection the Hall of Fame. Oh my goodness, Edith, I love that. Yes, Dan. Yeah, yeah, Dan will get those LPs. I showed Dan the vinyls, and he said he wants to order that. We'll see. I'm hoping I can get both of these things. So there's 2 separate pre-orders. One is for the premium physical release, which is the Switch. It's the Nintendo Switch release, and you can also, of course, buy the Nintendo Switch version on the Nintendo Switch eStore, whatever it's called. But the physical release does come with that poster with the organ periodic table, a download card for the soundtrack, digital version of the soundtrack, and a Chad Shakespeare, which is that little puppy dog head holographic card, holographic sticker. And the second pre-order you can do is it's a double vinyl. There's a beautiful pink, beautiful green vinyl LPs of the soundtrack, which is amazing. It's kind of funny because in all the reviews that I've ever read for Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, they always rave about the music, and understandably so and justifiably so. So it's a real special one, and I think it's really, really wonderful that we have a physical release for that as well. So that's that. The other thing that I wanted to show before we get started is Witch Strandings. This got announced last week, I think. So this game is the second game I worked on with Strange Scaffold. So you can see it's kind of a tile-based game. These little icons you're seeing, I did most of them. I didn't do the little triangle pentagrams, but I did do these kind of eerie looking skulls that are kind of the red skulls. There's a little medicine bottle down in the lower middle, and then the broken triangle thing I also did. So I did some pixel art for this. There's some like little creatures, and this is like an enchanted, scary forest, and you kind of explore and you help out the creatures in the forest and things like that. Actually, I do have. I wrote. Oh, here they are. Okay. I have a shortcut for this. This is MW. So Modern Wolf is publishing Witch Strandings. It does have a Steam page right now. So you can wishlist it if you like what you see. I don't know why this isn't working. I thought this is supposed to be a slideshow, but it's not doing anything. Why aren't you doing anything? It's not changing at all, is it? Oh, you know what? I have to change it myself. Okay. My eyes can't see like the blank tiles. Fractal my mic. It's really cool. I don't want to like spoil too much about it, but it's a really cool little game. It's coming out this year. It's coming out in 2022. I don't know when, but yeah, all these like little icons and stuff. I got to do the little pixel art icons for it, and yeah, you can just kind of see. Deluxe Tech, you say I've been so busy lately, I completely missed this announcement. So congrats, thank you, Deluxe Tech. Yeah, yeah, my second. Actually, this is technically the third game I've worked on with Strange Scaffold. The first game was, I think it was Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, which launched last December, and then the second game was in collaboration with Sweet Baby Incorporated, which was the Playdate game that we don't have a release date for yet, but hopefully they're going to release it at some point. It's not in season 1, so those of you who are expecting your Playdates, it won't be a season 1 game, unfortunately, but hopefully it will come out at some point. We just don't know when. And this is the third game I've worked on with Strange Scaffold. So this is Witch Strandings, and it's really cool and atmospheric. And RJ, who did the music for Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, did the music for this as well. So if you're a fan of his music, definitely get this one too. Just a Jeffy, good evening. Oh well, Valhosa, your buddy got his play date the other day. I'm so looking forward to mine. First of all, I'm hoping that the mirror, that mirror software I was telling you guys about, where you can broadcast it to your desktop. I'm hoping with the consumer unit, it will work, and I'll be able to show you guys and stream some of the games that are in season 1. So that's that. And I guess before we get into what we're really going to be working on tonight, which is this new project that I'm really excited to share with you guys, I guess I should introduce myself. Welcome to Crimson Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes it's an art stream, which is me working on some pixel art. A lot of times it's me working on something from the introductory sequence of the Crimson Diamond, which is the game I'm working on right now. And we're updating the artwork so that it looks less like placeholder art, which it totally is right now. But yeah, we're doing a beautiful bucket in a little patch of clovers, and it's looking great. But I have this other thing I'm working on that's like it's a 2-month contract I'm on, so I need to get it done. So I figured I'd double dip and just work on it in front of you guys, show you guys a little bit of something different, because I'm actually not much of a painter. I never really learned how to do that digital concept painting that you see on Twitter, and it's gorgeous. I'm not a painter. I did do painting in school. I went to art college and did, life drawing and all these things. But my first inspirations were comic books, and manga, and all that type of thing. I love Art Nouveau, very flat art, very like line heavy art. I basically just draw and then ink it and then color it in. That's my style usually. And so to actually do something that's more painterly, which is what I'm doing for this project, is a huge like stretch for me, because I certainly am super rusty at that. And when I was even doing illustration for 10 years, I never did anything painterly like this. So this is me kind of going back to school again. But there's a lot of reasons that's a really good thing. And the way that this game assets are set up, it's actually helping me to learn in a very specific way, which I'm really grateful for. Velkun, good evening. Good evening, Bill Kuhn. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Grindislav, you know what, Grindislav? I found my Francisco. I found my Francisco shortcut. I was looking today. Francisco, Grindislav, of course, is Francisco Gonzalez of Grindislav Games. Streams on Wild West Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is tomorrow. Grindislav, are you streaming tomorrow? And what are you streaming if so? Grindislav is currently working on Rosewater, which is another adventure game. His third commercial release. It's going to be published by Application Systems Heidelberg. Oh, no! I don't have an art shortcut. No, I just have that's the old Nightbot exclamation mark FG for Francisco Gonzalez. Your fourth. I'm so sorry. Yeah, because you did Shardlight. So this is your fourth commercial release, right? Right. So sorry. Yes, Gritislav Adventure Game Studio veteran, adventure game veteran. Oh, going to do a new character on the stream tomorrow. Fantastic. Yeah. Oh, Anna Usagi too. Yeah, the best way to expand your art horizons is to take on a project where you have to. It's great because I'm learning and I'm expanding those art horizons. I'm learning this new software and I'm getting paid to do it, which is also great. So we're going to talk about the new project soon. And yeah, like I mentioned, it's only going to be a 2 month thing. So I'll be working on that for a bit. I'm working on other things here and there. Hopefully, getting time to work on Crimson Diamond as well, and then going back to Crimson Diamond pretty much full time after this project is over. But we'll get into that. But yeah, I want to show the trailer for the Crimson Diamond really quick. Yeah, I'm hoping to release it this year, and I keep telling you guys I keep taking stuff on, and I do. And this is something that was kind of, I don't want to say this project that I took on was like a long shot, but it kind of was. And so my friend was saying, oh, can we put you on this proposal for this thing? And he wanted to get funding for it from the Ontario Media Fund that we have here in Canada, in Ontario, of course. We have it in Ontario. And so he's been applying for all these grants and stuff, and so hasn't been getting any, and said, can I put you on this thing, this project? Who knows what's going to happen? It probably won't do anything. And then I got onto the proposal. He got a grant to make this whole game, but like on a short time frame. So I'm only there for that's why I'm only on that for a couple months full time. And just so happened, yeah, like we actually got it, which is incredible. So yeah, I'm definitely, I said I would, and I'm totally committed to it. And yeah, like I said, learning all kinds of stuff, which I will show you guys shortly. But first, I will show you my personal project, which keeps getting pushed back. Speaking of that, and how fast time flies. But I'm still kind of hoping to release it this year, but I don't know. But the Crimson Diamond is an adventure game. It's a mystery text parser adventure game with this kind of old school, like you can see Nancy down here, Nancy Maple, the protagonist. And you're gonna hear some of the music tonight because Dan has been working on the music, and he'll be coming on around 9:30 today. And he's been using a Roland MT32 to compose the music, which is kind of amazing. So it's going to look like an old game. It's going to sound like an old game. It's got a text parser, which you don't really see that much right nowadays. Although there are people who do work on them. And of course, Slash Studio, who's sometimes in chat, is working on Betrayed Alliance 2. And Cosmic Void 3 has just released another free EGA text parser game. So they do exist, but not nearly as much as I'd like. And so I'm hoping that I can make my own contribution to this EGA text parser adventure game thing that seems to be persisting. I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to say it's coming back to life, because I think a lot of us have always loved that style, and so hopefully we can continue to make games that way. But I'm going to show the trailer, and then I'll show you guys the new thing that I'll be on for a couple months. So let's take the music down. Let's take my mic down, and then we will get into... Oh, did I even show all the images for this? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, I'll play the trailer. 1 second.
Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist, assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS.
Okay, so there's the trailer. Crosslash, good to see you. Yes, yeah, we're really, really excited about the grant. Yes, and good luck getting it done in the time frame. That's the whole thing. Yeah, so. But he's had some experience working on stuff here and there, and so I'm like, and he's super organized too, which is really great. And I'll be showing some of that organization, like not like internal stuff too much, but just the stuff that I've been using and taking full advantage of. There's a Kanban, which I love and is really cool. And I can so totally see how it's a great way to visualize tasks for teams and stuff. So I'm learning all kinds of stuff. Will it smell like an old game? Cosmic Boy 3, by the way, yeah, speak of the devil. I don't, well, speak of, yeah, not the devil, but speak of another awesome dev. Cosmic Boy 3 is working on Blood Nova, which did get kickstarted, so congratulations to that. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like the art in the backgrounds, and Usagi too. And I'll turn the music back on. Okay. So, this is what I want to show first. So here's the game. This game is called Hollow Heart. And I'll go through this really quickly. Like, I'm not going to read out this whole thing to you or anything like that, but you can already see that the style is kind of very painterly. And the whole thing is my friend Ilya got this grant from the Ontario Media Fund, and we're going to put this together. What it is, it's got battle mechanisms, so it's got it's a turn-based kind of RPG, but not really. It's kind of like a roguelite RPG where there are earthquakes happening deep in the earth, and so you take a team of scientists and bureaucrats to go down and see what's going on, and there are all these little caves, and the caves are procedurally generated, and you have to manage the crew and their needs and their daily dilemmas, and keep the driller, I don't know what it's called, keep the drilling machine up to scratch, and manage your resources. And then you go out into these environments and you have to make friends and be diplomatic with the creatures. So it's not a violent game. It's a game about engaging and finding understanding with these AI controlled monsters. They're called monsters, but they're not really monsters because we're gonna make friends with them. So let me just read out my notes that I have. Let's see. Yeah, so the game loop. There's the voyaging type. There's four characters, and you're gonna see them in the project summary here. And so I guess I'll just show you visually what that looks like. A very boring machine. Yes. Roke, good to see you, Roke. Hey yo. So this is the art style, and I'm just gonna go into the PDF here. So, oops, crap. Oh, here we go. Okay. So here it is. This is the crew. There's Ian the ambassador, Susan the mechanic, Bob the dolphin, and Laszlo the specimen. And they all kind of fulfill certain not like non-traditional role playing roles, but yeah, there's role playing. So Ian's the diplomat, who is the one who is supposed to make that first contact, and he does have drawbacks. Irritable loudmouth struggles to keep his temper under control. Susan the mechanic is the engineer. She's perceptive, but not very proactive. Bob the dolphin is a genetically engineered dolphin with sonar and telepathic abilities. He acts like an overly attached puppy. And he's lovely. He has a bathtub, so that helps him to get around. And Laszlo the specimen is sort of the attractiveness guy, chef and bodybuilder of the crew. He loves all sentient life. He loves it very deeply. Roke, what we're looking at, so I'm on this project with a friend of mine. He got a grant from the Ontario Media Fund to make this game. So you pitch these game ideas and proposals, and he managed to get secure funding. And so I'm going to be on this project for a couple of months doing some artwork for it. And it's in this gorgeous style, and I'm learning how to use Clip Studio Paint for it and all kinds of other things. And so I've kind of been slightly sidetracked, and I'm going to take you guys on that journey of being sidetracked with me, and I'll be streaming a little bit of developing the art for this game. So I'll show you guys some of the visual reference, I'll show you guys the concept piece I just finished today, and I'll show you some of the texture painting I've already done, and hopefully try to get into some today as well. Bob the Dolphin better be the star of the game, Eating With says. Bob the Dolphin, you can choose which character to lead with. Hey, Greg the Hammer Valentine vibes at the bottom in your mic. Oh, Roke, yeah, Sidetrack is good. It's a lot of fun off the track there. But But it's wonderful. Elia's got this really lovely style. It's very distinctive, and I'm just trying to learn how to paint in a similar style. And yes, the worm is what the digging machine up along the top is called. And so each of these is like a separate compartment. Um, I guess kind of like FTL or something, where you have each area can have its own issues, and you have to go about resolving those issues and keep it in well working order so you can dig further underground. There are biomes, and so the first one's the Mole Kingdom, so I did do some textures as a practice for the Mole Kingdom, which I'll show you guys. The second biome is the Spore Culture, so that's a lot of mushroomy type of things and fungus and everything, and that's my environment that I'm going to be responsible for developing in this game. So the reference will be a lot of strange looking molds and fungus and stuff like that, but a lot of fun. Oh, fact of mind, my thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about the work opportunity for sure. No, yeah, slightly sidetracked. Yeah, we can't blame Zalavir for the sidetracking. No, Zalavir has been super understanding about me saying, oh, can I just take a couple months? I'm just gonna focus on this for a while, and then I still am working with Zalavir. He's got a lot of awesome stuff in the pipeline, and I'm hoping to be a part of it. And there's some things I need to pick up after I finish this contract, and so we're gonna continue making cool things. And I'm super excited about that stuff too. Mold and fungus will be lonely without spores, Roke says. I will. Okay, we'll also hopefully do spores. And yeah, here's more of that infographic. This crew management, as I said, and so you can see kind of if I can just, you can see this is the cutaway of, oops, the where the module looks, the worm. You've got the kitchen at the rear, the mess hall, navigation modules where the Dolphin is, Susan's in the engine room, and there's the drill. So, and this is this is showing the exploration roguelike procedural generation of the maps. So these are the objects here in the middle, and they are gonna fit together in certain ways, and there'll be a variety of ways that can happen. And you can see basically I'm creating these textures for these objects here. So you see these large pillar type things and like environment ground details and things like that. And yes, there is permadeath. The game will end, and you start once more with a new playthrough. And the encounters are very turn-based type of a thing, where you've got people with ranged, they're not really attacks, but like ranged offensive maneuvers versus defensive maneuvers. The idea is to get the hostility bar down of the creatures so that they'll become, friendly with you, and so you can get to understand them and hopefully gain advantages. Manuel Mike says, I like the spider leg design on the bathtub. The Dolphin looks really cute and friendly, but if the game wants to go down the Undertale route and have it get angry or creepy, the spider legs really help. Yeah, this is a really good, it's a really good combination of things here. I love the little captions here. The Dolphin, it says here that, he acts like an overly attached puppy, but who knows what he's really thinking. The crew depends on him to navigate the worm so he can feel the signal coming from the Earth's core with his large, disgusting brain. Yes, he emits psychic energy. And it was psychic too. Yeah, variation is good. I do like it because, all this stuff is part of a whole of like learning all these different kinds of skills and approaches. Grindo's love. I'm glad you love the Dolphin. Yeah, the Dolphin's great. It's got fake Velcro eyebrows to communicate human emotions better. Yeah, so it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Laszlo has exercise equipment and cooks delicious things, and the cast of characters is really good. I will also be doing some work on creatures and things, so I'm kind of looking forward to that as well. Yeah, fake Velcro eyebrows is a nice touch, and yes, they're huge, disgusting brains of the because the signals are what has kind of brought this voyage down into the Earth, and so he's the one who can sense them. Those special vibes. And what else do we have here? Detailed gameplay. So there's references here. So Ilya is a big sci-fi fan. I'm a huge sci-fi fan. There is a series of books called the Uplift series by David Brin, and in the second book that I actually have the second book, it's a hybrid crew of dolphins and humans. So I think part of that, I mean, of course, dolphins are well known for being very intelligent, and I'm sure a lot of science fiction authors have kind of discussed the possibility of having dolphins on cruise. But yeah, so David Brin's Uplift series has this fantastic book where some of the ship is like underwater, like it's like tanks because you've got dolphin crew members and human crew members. It's great. It's fantastic. But yeah, some of the references are the subterranean digging machines that the Soviet and Nazi scientists were researching in the beginning of the mid 20th century serve as inspiration for the worm. Of course, we've got Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's a classic Hollow Earth adventure story. Yeah, so the name of this is Hollow Heart, and you can see on the upper left, we've got that dolphin with the heart as the logo there. At the Earth's Core by Edgar Rice Burroughs, Planet of the Apes by Pierre Boulle, and of course Time Machine by H.G. Wells. He also mentions science fiction has explored in depth the concept of communication with incomprehensible enigmatic life forms. Alien Life Forms Childhood's End by Arthur C. Clarke. Three Body Problem. Well, so Ilya does mention Uplift series by David Brin. I've only read the second book because the second book was the only one I could find at a second-hand bookstore, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So the idea between Uplift, the reason it's called Uplift is that humanity has taken upon it itself to uplift certain species that they feel would make good compatriots, and they uplift dolphins, or one of the ones they do, and I think also they do apes, and so they give them sentience. It's really, really cool. Three Body Problem I've also read. It's a fantastic trilogy of books. If anyone is interested in sci-fi at all, that one's a really, really lovely series. And it was argued too, why do I feel like the dolphin wants to murder us? I don't know what's going to go on with the narrative, and that's really exciting. Dave, good to see you. Maximus, thank you. Says, looks great. Good to dip into something different once in a while. Good luck to the whole team. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. And so, yeah, one of the selling points, I think, for the funding was the fact that they're using authentic creature AI. It's going to be so it's going to be a way of training creatures and learning creatures in a very kind of spontaneous way, which is kind of nice. Uses Unity, so I'm going to eventually dip into Unity to see what my assets look like when they get implemented into an environment, which is kind of scary to me. Haven't learned that yet. There's Laszlo romancing a mole creature. Art direction, so yeah, Edvard Munch. So this is expressionist, post-impressionist. That's why it's all that it's painterly and kind of absurd. Oscar Kokoschka, Edvard Munch, Edouard Vuillard, and Emily Carr are all artistic inspiration. I went to college with Ilya, so we have a lot of the same types of visual references. We'll be using Clip Studio Paint. There's a particular brush that Ilya really favors, and that's why we're using Clip Studio Paint for the assets. Fog is green. Oh, are we discussing science and speculative fiction? Yes, Dave, I got hired on this. Yeah. What kind of game is this? This is a tactical turn-based roguelike about making friends with monsters, and the monsters are going to have AI running through them. And there's an element of crew management, resource management, and the environments will be procedurally generated. So it's kind of I don't know what genre this would be. It's not action. I guess it would be a strategy game potentially. Oh God, I'm going with some. I'm glad you find it interesting. So here are some examples of some of the mole people, and there's different classes of mole person, and then the different ways you can dress up the mole people. So I guess I'll be learning how to do that as well. Oh, you're zoomed in a bit yeah. So it's not really. Hopefully you can see everything. Yes, it's kind of like a friendship simrock. Yeah, it's about diplomacy. It's about the best and noblest parts of Star Trek that I've always liked and found really appealing. This idea that hopefully, even with very unusual creatures and life forms, if there's intelligence, maybe we can establish a connection there, and maybe they can bring mutual benefit. Manor Mike says, I hope there's a yellow sea sponge and a pink starfish in the game alongside a singing lobster. Yeah. So Foggy Speed. So yeah, a lot of the inspiration for this is there's a lot of really great science fiction out there. Three Body Problem, Uplift series, Arthur C. Clarke. Um, who else would be a good example? Like of late, the like more recent stuff, like Arthur C. Clarke is a bit of the older stuff, but like Three Body Problem is fairly recent and it is excellent. Uplift I think is a bit older too. But Arthur C. Clarke is also just a fantastic author. Larry Niven's Ringworld, I guess, could be another example of something where, you know, you're kind of getting to know aliens. Oh, Uplift, you've read, Dave. I've only read the second one, but I thought it was fantastic. Cowboy Diplomacy, August Green says. Yes, so Rook, you've long wanted to make a Star Trek-ish game that emphasized the crew cohesion aspect of TNG in particular. I like when friendship and crew dependability matter. Yeah, and that's what I like. I think, yeah, Ely is a big fan of Star Trek as well. And so it's this idea, this kind of science fiction where it's about reaching out and establishing these connections and having hopefully a future that is good for everybody because we can hopefully make it all work. Oh, Dave, well, you read the first book? Okay, so the second book is with the dolphins, and it's completely off the wall, and they completely taken seriously, which is kind of wonderful. Okay, so that's that. Let me just go back to me to make sure that I can get to the next thing that I want to show. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show is... how do I show this? Okay, wait. Show and tell. So I was on show and tell. I want to show... browser window, right? Okay, so this is we're using something called Millinotes or something, Millinotes, for collecting all of the inspirational images. So this is something that anyone can add to that's on the team. What's it called? Millinote. Anyway, so this is Biome 2 that I'm responsible for. Ilya put a lot of these visual references in here for how we'd like to see this environment go through. So we've got these weird bubbly things. A lot of mosses. The ground would look kind of like this, potentially. You got lichen, kind of tundra-y type of things. And I don't know what happened to my other scroll. Where's my other scroll? Can I just... Okay, I can use the hand to scrub across. Okay. Yeah, and also like weird like pop art, sculpture. Some of this looks like pulpy sci-fi covers. I don't know what this thing is with the dots on it. You're liking the look of this fractal mind, Mike? Oh, Foguskin, you've long listened to Clark's World, No Relation, and the Drabblecast. Whole month, each are devoted to Lovecraftian stories. Oh, that's cool, Foguskin. Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. Oh, Roger Dean cover? So this, that looks like someone super painted it. This and some of this other stuff. Some, you know, sea stuff as well. And then I started adding my own stuff to this as well. So I started adding some fun mushrooms. And also, there will be... Oh! Thank you for... Hold on, let me take a quick look what that was. Calico Cato! Thank you for the follow. Fantastic. Yeah, where was I? Show and tell. Show and tell. Okay. Yes. So yeah, this is what the stuff I added. Funky mushrooms and these weird... These are also mushrooms, I think. These weird geometric structures. I found these weird mushroom cloud lamps on Amazon. I don't know, but it could be like a rock and light structure because some of the stuff can emit light. Fun mushrooms. The pun callus is thick. What did I say? Did I make a pun? Did I do that by accident? And this last one, this bottom one, is something I added just now before I started to stream, because these corn dogs reminded me of something that Elia had put in. Oops. It kind of reminded me of this bubbly thing up here. This one here on the left, I enjoy very much, and it reminded me of these amazing Korean corn dogs. I don't know if these have gotten around to where anybody is yet, but in Toronto, there's an area called sort of like Koreatown almost. There's a few places that have a lot of like Korean restaurants and like super trendy food, and Korean corn dogs are such a thing. And what they do is, they'll have them coated with like dried ramen noodles or like these tater tots, and they cover everything with cheese, and there's cheese on the inside, and you can get different kinds of sausages on the inside, and they're amazing. Oh, you did Fractal Mind Mike? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're liking. Oh, I see. Yes, liking the look of this. Gotcha. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike never had a corn dog. Don't think you've ever seen one. I I might have had one here or there, but like frozen ones. But these are like freshly made corn dogs, and they're really really tasty. And yeah, they come with all kinds of weird coatings. Like yeah, the ramen, which is what I want to try next. But my friend was saying you should try the one with the potatoes on the outside first. I don't know how they make it stay like this, but yeah. So I took a look at all these references that we all put together, and then I kind of did like a concept art type of thing, and then from that I'm going to go into some texture painting. So we are going to go into Clip Studio Paint. Oh, you still have not tried Just a Jeffy, the Korean corn dogs. I recommend them. They're like a meal. They're really good. So yeah, here is. Hopefully you guys can see the concept art piece kind of that I've done. Let me know if you can't see it. But I just kind of did a sketch of a lot of the elements that I saw in that on the board. Kind of just stuck them all together. Yes. Uh, you need to visit State Fair. They'll fry anything: hot dogs, Oreos, Twinkies, you name it. Ice cream. They'll fry anything. Oh yeah, thanks. I started off. I find that I like starting off with a gray tone ground and then bringing the whites back out of something. I don't know why. So yeah, the thing on the left kind of looks like that corn dog. And down at the bottom right, we can see that one of the characters, this was Susan the engineer, and I put her in there just for a sense of scale. Although I will probably, I won't be making things quite as big as some of this stuff, but I think it was a really good exercise for me because it did give me the chance to get a feel for what some of this stuff would be like in the environment. Yes, yeah, on the right, yeah, that's a mushroom cloud. I don't know if this is going to be a mushroom or a rock or a combination of both, like a mushroom rock. So some of this would be kind of illuminated potentially, and the stuff at the top, but it could be a rock formation as well. But that's that. And yeah, I wanted to actually show oh, it is sideways. And you know what? This is embarrassing because I can transform it. Oh no. Oh, does that work? Okay. But I don't know why the. Oh no, now it's free transform. Anyway, you can get the idea. So this is me eating a Korean corn dog. Okay. There it is. Yes, CNE Just a Jeffy is right. Yeah, the Fried Everything exhibition used to take place. Rogue, this is a Korean corn dog, and so the outside covering is like they call it like tater tot covering. I don't know how they get it to stick, but it was very delicious. And then they put sauces on it, like chili sauces and cheese. So that's what that is. Um, yes, Mender Mike, these are potato pieces, so you have them as well, and you are an enjoyer of them. Yes, I don't know if they're called Korean corn dogs. Yes, most eat but so tasty. Yeah, you usually get like a paper tray for them. Yeah, yeah, Dave. Well, that's exactly what I thought of when I saw that bubbly reference. So we could almost make a rock formation that kind of looks like this, but maybe also stick in some mushroomy things as well. Oh, okay, you have a Korean market. Nice. Oh, Roki, you don't. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It doesn't even need to be a sausage on the inside. I think you can just. Not that I recommend it, but I think you could get one that's just pure cheese, or some kind of. They probably have some sort of non-meat alternative as well. Because this is not really about the meat on the inside. It's about all the everything else. But yeah, so this is. These are the first set of painted assets I did for the first biome, which was like that mole man kingdom. So this is very rock-like stuff, and I'll show you what that looks like And so that expressionist look, so we're looking for kind of this brushstroke idea, but also that feeling of depth in something that's 2D. Yeah, Brooke, I want to put some Korean corn dogs in the molten fungus. I do. I want to do that. And I want some parts to light up potentially. Because that's another thing we can do. Actually, there is a gameplay footage thing that I can hopefully... Hold on, let me try to pop that up. 1 second. Okay, let me find that. 1 second. Turn off the browser window. I did grab it. Give me a second. Because I do want to show you guys that. And there is music, so let me just stop this music. Okay, let me find the video. Video. Display caption. Media. Okay. Give me a second. So this is Hollow Heart video. And I do have it somewhere on my machine, so give me 1 moment. I did prep that. I thought I prepped it. Where did it go? Art? Hot dog. No. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Loop, restart. Okay, loop, restart. No. Okay. Is that going to do a thing? Okay, so here we go. So this is not. This is so an example of what the environments look like. So there are 2D painted assets, but there's a sense of depth that you can do glowing stuff. Is there not any sound? I guess this doesn't have sound. This is kind of a preliminary look. Oh, it's very loud. I'm sorry. I'm not hearing anything. Sorry. And the music is done by another one of our friends / old classmates, Dean, who has a band that he would tour with, and they're called Odonis, and sometimes I think even other classmates would do music videos for them, and they're really awesome. So, no, yeah, Fractal Mod Mic, these are not my assets, but I did as a practice, and they will be put into the game for these environments. They're going to be incorporated in very much the same manner as this. So I need to do like little short things, big tall things, and and obstructions and stuff like that. So sorry about the music blasting, but I'll let this play through one more time. But yeah, so it's kind of fun because we've got a lot of old college mates working on this thing. And yeah, Odonis, which is Odonis, Odonis. They have really good electrical music. Dean's really super talented. But yeah, so that's what it's gonna kind of look like. And so that's good for me to kind of keep in mind when I'm generating stuff. And it's gonna be fun to do like bits of light in as well. And I do like how how painterly this does look. And you'll notice that the assets I'm generating are gray, which is super helpful for me actually, because I don't have to worry about color as I'm painting. I just have to worry about form, and everything gets lit and colored after the fact. Okay, so let's just stop that. So sorry that was like really super loud. Okay. Oh, and web captioner, let me wake that back up again. Whatever reason that happens. Okay. Like 2,000 levels of parallax. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So you can kind of see how these things kind of go, especially these pillars and these stalagmites, how those get incorporated into what the levels end up looking like. But yeah, you can see that close up, these are very painterly, and with very obvious brush marks, and gray, which is, like I said, amazingly helpful. So I don't get all tangled up with dealing with color. So that's what the asset sheet would look like. And I'm also learning a little bit of Blender, so I can chop up the assets and get them ready to be implemented into Unity. So that's been another learning experience. Oh, Goman-sama. Yeah, it kind of reminds you of old Fleischer cartoons with the diorama backgrounds. Some of the parts would be flat painted objects. Yeah. So I think that's definitely the look that we're going for. And yeah, I'm really it's really nice for me to get into painting like this because yeah, I don't naturally do this at all. Like I would go in here with and I'd outline everything with lines. Just Jeffy, you love Blender. Blender is cool, but 3D is super scary for me and super intimidating. But I love some of the stuff I see on Twitter. I see people making these adorable little environments in Blender, and it's just super appealing. Oh, Dave, what you might be able to answer some Unity questions here and there. I don't plan on getting too far into the weeds with the Unity stuff. I'm just gonna know just enough so I can just stick my assets in and just test them out and see what they look like. I don't mean to get too far into it beyond that. But so what I'm gonna do here is so these are all it's very similar to Photoshop, but certain shortcuts are different, which is kind of annoying. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to turn some of these off. I keep some of them on just as a visual reminder of what stuff looks like. So I kind of have the style kind of nailed down. But I actually will keep the pillar up because that's about as tall as the original pillar was, and so I do want to keep that up as a guide. But turn a lot of this stuff off, and then we'll show you what the painting looks like. It's weird things. Oh, and yeah, actually here, I might as well just turn them all off because I can show you the texture sheet that Ilya had initially made. And so this is the stuff that was so these were the original pieces that were in the biome that you just saw the video for. Just so Jeffy, you're that into Blender, your coworkers might get tired of you talking about it. It looks, like I said, it looks really cool. So these are the original assets that Ilya provided, and so I use these also as a guide for the style that he's looking for. But I'll just turn on. I'm gonna turn back on my big pillar thing because I know that that's kind of one of the things I'm gonna need around that height. So I'll just open up. I'll start a new layer, which is the same shortcut in Photoshop, which is really nice. And so I've got this brush here, and there's a particular impasto brush that we're using, and the reason we're using this software at all, and I can show you really close up what that looks like. So you can see you kind of get these brush strokes in it, and you can change the color of this stuff to make it darker, and then you get the higher the contrast, the better, so you can see the brush strokes better. But that's kind of that's the tool we're working with to create these types of things, and of course it's also pressure sensitive, so you can kind of get in there if you want and make everything a bit more blended. It's really a beautiful tool. So I can see why we're using this. Oops. Yeah. That's the kind of look that we get. So first thing I'm going to do is I've got this other tab with this open, and I'm going to probably start with maybe, you know what, maybe I'll start with something small, not as ambitious as that. Let's see. I should actually just create a layer of all that stuff. Okay, so why don't I make something about this size? So we'll make like a toadstool or something. And actually, I could probably even open up one of my references here, just so I get a closer look. Let's try this brain-looking thing. This is a mushroom of some kind, and it's kind of amazing. So I'm going to copy and paste it onto this layer, and I'm going to use this as kind of a guide. Kind of having both of these up for me. Yeah. Okay, so starting with something neutrally colored, and everything kind of needs a flat bottom so it sits on that ground fairly well. So I'm going to start with just a kind of I actually should put this on this side so I can move it. I can put my hand down and still see what I'm doing. Okay. talk about mixers instead. In another life, I might really enjoy mastering Blender, but I do love my pixel art. Uh-oh. Okay. Just chugging a little bit. Trying to make this thing not too symmetrical. Looks like I might give it a bit more shape at the bottom. And go in with darker colors and just try to figure something out here. I was working on this last week, but I didn't want to show you guys this process because I was like I wasn't comfortable with, and I'm still really not that comfortable with what I'm doing with this program, but you know, I guess I should practice. Yeah, soft serve ice cream or cave fungus. Why not both? Back to my mic, you also like Blender. You learned 3D Studio Max. Cinema 4D. Switch to Blender was hard, but Blender is fantastic. I learned a bit of, I mean, it's not even the same thing, but I learned a bit of After Effects in my college days, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, Blender, yeah, and Blender is what, basically, is it free? I feel like it's kind of nice. I don't like the, I don't know how I feel about that part of it. Go into the white, painting in, so the light is also kind of coming in from the upper left. This could be just a complete disaster. But we'll see, you know, we're just figuring this stuff out together until 9:30, and Dan is going to hopefully be able to come in and let us know what he wants to do for the night. And he can fill you in, hopefully, on what he's been up to and why he's been scarce on streams lately. And it's all good. Oh my goodness. Maybe this was a complete disaster to try. Live painting. Oh, just a Jeffy, yeah. So you like to, is it a hobby? Is Blender hobby stuff for you? I don't know. This just looks like an emoji, that particular emoji. And Nightbot has once again given us the Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. What is it called? Premium physical release by Serenity Forge. I don't know. Maybe I should go with something that's more traditionally fungus shaped. Because this is just looking like a... It's looking like a weirdy brain thing. Oh, hobby, nice. You like to try to convert Maya users to Blender. I think I might have touched Maya. It's like very... Alright, let's do something easier. This is too hard. I quit already. I don't even know how to scale. Let's do something that looks identifiably like a mushroom to encourage myself. Oh wow! So Jesse Jeff is developing, maintaining, supporting a pipeline that revolves around Blender would be a dream come true for you. Do they? Oh yeah, because you do like you're in the VFX industry. Yes, only the EGA version of Loom. Oh, let's get rid of this horrible thing I attempted. Let's try something else. Something easier. Let's do the under part first. Oh, Evil Tentacle, you're into the non-EGA Loom? If I do end up playing Loom, I will be doing the EGA Loom. This is already looking better. Non-EGA Loom makes Hetchel sad. Yeah, I'm gonna... I don't actually know. I think I finished Loom once a really long time ago. But yeah, maybe it'll be my next one that I play. After we finish Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The graphic adventure. Which is fun, but the castle is giving me a little bit of problem. Which apparently is totally expected. Ah, okay. Oh, Evil Tentacle. Okay, that's a relief. You like Oh, I didn't turn the music back on. You like EGA Loom. Mark Ferrari. Eclipse Studio looks a lot like Krita. I've not done Krita. I did try GIMP for like a second before I got just frustrated with it. But I hear GIMP is also fantastic. Okay, and Krita, yeah, so Fractal Mind Mike does use Krita. Hmm. Oh, Fractal Mind, my GIMP is horrible. I still use it, but it's horrible. What is it that makes it horrible? Because I didn't, I was not fond of it, but I just figured I was being stubborn. Evil Tentacle, you finished Monkey Island 1 for the first time the other week. Played the EGA version, it looked amazing, all the dithering. Yeah, that's something else I want to go back and play. And Usagi too. You tried Eclipse Studio as well? Still learning how to work in Photoshop after 10. Oh, you know what? And Usagi too. I'm still learning how to use Photoshop as well, and I've been using it for even longer than that. GIMP is tough love, Maximus. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm still learning stuff in Photoshop. I am. I don't think there's anyone that knows all of Photoshop. Okay, if I Mind Mike, you use GIMP for photoshopping but Krita for drawing. Okay. And And Usagi too, the mask filter. Mask filter. Do I use a mask filter? I don't know if I use a mask filter. I don't use channels in Photoshop. I hear those are pretty useful. I don't know the first thing about how to use channels. Yeah, Fractal Mind Mike, I agree. I think, yeah, especially now with all the iterations, I don't think the developers of Photoshop know how to use all of Photoshop. Well, just to Jeffrey, there's a book called Photoshop Channel Chops. Okay, basically mask stuff. You draw in either black or white to erase. Okay, I do use those in Usagi too. It's complicated to you for some reason, even though I've looked up how to do it a few times over the years. And Usagi too, I've looked up how to use curves on Photoshop, and I still can't get anything like worthwhile out of using them. I can use levels okay, but curves I don't understand at all. Okay, Fractal Mind Mike, photography stuff you use Polar with 2 R's. Haven't done much photography lately. Yeah, I think it's great that there are options, because Photoshop is great, but yeah, I mean, it is expensive, especially now that they've gone cloud. I think it'd be fun to add some of the It's actually kind of relaxing to start off with something that's a little bit easier, so I don't get too worried about this isn't working. Okay, Massimo said paint.net, very basic, used it for years. Whenever we have this conversation, we keep talking about, Microsoft Paint and what Microsoft Paint's been up to nowadays, because I certainly haven't been paying attention. I need more dark on the underside, I think. Evil Tentacle, you think it's looking good? You like the flowing painterly lines? Thanks. I'm still figuring the style out. So I will just go over stuff forever, and that's why things take longer than anticipated, is because I'm learning this style, and I still don't know what I'm doing. I think I need more dark in there or something. MS Paint used to be great for pixel art, now it's not very good for it. That's all you need to know. Fractal Mod Mike, thank you. I know you're like, yeah, you told it's got Photoshop in a legit manner. Best pixel art tool you've ever used with Deluxe Paint Animator. Oh, you know what? I do have Aseprite, and I haven't been using it, but it's there, and it's got some stuff that Photoshop doesn't have. So, Jim Matt, good to see you. Welcome back. How's the opacity control? Opacity on this, you can control. I think there are subtool menus, which I believe there are subtool menus that let you do pressure sensitivity with opacity. But I think everything has to be 100% opaque for this. Yes, the Deluxe Paint was good enough for LucasArts after all. This is true. And the actual, like, these layers can be adjusted, like, the opacity wise, but I think, yeah, in terms of with the pressure sensitivity on this, I think affects brushstroke only. I've never been really good at pressure sensitivity either. But yeah, I'm still learning, you know? So this one needs, I think, more dark on the little areas on the inside, so hopefully I'll get the hang of it soon. You know, sometimes I do this a lot actually, is I'll duplicate something and just work on another one, and then if I don't feel like I have done a good job, I'll go back to the old one. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what the pressure sensitivity is doing here for me. Oh, Jimette also never used pressure sensitivity. And would adjust opacity, yeah. When I do adjust opacities, but usually I'm just adjusting opacity to get like a glaze of color on something. Like I don't really use it for drawing. I've got so much to learn when it comes to digital painting. Because a lot of applications need everything to be in like just 100%. And this actually, this mushroom actually doesn't look like this, but that's okay. And then I can add some of the extra little bits, I think. So everything's going to be in that rectangular shape, but it gives it more volume, and then players can walk behind, and everything will be masked out nicely. Back to my mic. Be back later, hopefully sooner. Good luck with what you're up to, and have fun lurking. This stuff. And of course, yeah, Modern Wolf is publishing Witch Strandings, which we did show off a little bit today. It is another game by Xalavier Nelson Jr. of Strange Scaffold, and I did do some more for it, so I'm excited for that to come out this year. I don't know when. It'll come out sometime. Painting is hard. I don't think I'm ever gonna consider myself someone who paints. But I do want to learn it. It's something I want to figure out. I feel like, yeah, line work is like a crutch. Let's check to see if Dan's about. I'm getting hungry. Nope, no Dan yet. But also thank you guys for watching me figure this stuff out. Because I have 2 texture sheets due this week, and it took like a week for me to do what I showed you guys today, the 1 texture sheet, so I'm going to need all the help I can get to get this all done. Jim Matt, yes, new software is so challenging. Like, I can't remember where this... I think I closed the subtool menu. And even to get a marquee that's the lasso, I don't even know how to do that in this anymore. Where's the subtool window? Let's reset it to default. No, what was that? Okay, there we go. So it... you can see why I tried to get rid of a lot of this stuff, because a lot of this I don't use. But yeah, so selection area here is the selection area, so I just want this. Yeah, I was just... in Blender, Ilya was giving me a tutorial of how to do things. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing these things. So it felt like, it felt really challenging. But I think I'm getting a handle on it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Jim Matt. Yeah, it's... learning new stuff is rewarding. But yeah, it just... when you get so used to working in one particular way, when you learn something new, you feel this feeling of inefficiency that can be really frustrating. Where you're like, wow, everything is taking me twice as long as it would usually, or more. But I guess it can also help you appreciate, that, yeah, I mean, maybe I've figured some stuff out and I'm slightly more efficient than in something I don't know how to use at all. Did someone say the magic word? Oh no, what's the magic word? Jeff You didn't. Yes, men hear Mike, exactly. Learning and building up the muscle memory to instinctively do all the keyboard shortcuts is tough but satisfying. Yeah, like for instance, in Clip Studio Paint, the move hotkey is K instead of V, and that I don't like that, obviously. And there's other stuff like that too, which I don't appreciate. But Blender. Yeah, someone said Blender. Just a Jeffy. But it's really important for brain health to be learning new things as well. So yeah, don't get stuck in ruts, because your brain needs new challenges. But of course, another big challenge is when something is new, trying to kind of predict how long things will take and trying to slot that in with your other stuff that you have to do. That can also be challenging. I already have a bad enough time estimating how long things will take me on stuff I do a lot, but if it's something completely new, I have no idea. Like, that's why I have no idea when the Crimson Diamond is going to launch. Just a Jeffy, your brain gets tired learning new things every day. Yeah, learning, but that's the reason why it is tiring, because your brain has to work extra hard. Flucus, happy Crimson Tuesday. Happy, good to see you. Yeah, today we're working in Clip Studio Paint. We're trying to learn a new piece of software, and it's slow. It's slow, but it's slow, but it's good to learn. Yes, Lucas, yes, exactly. The launch date when it's ready. And honestly, you guys in chat are really wonderfully supportive of the fact that I take a while to do things and I get sidetracked and I take on other things. And I can't thank you enough for not stressing me out about that at all. Because you just hear these horror stories about other devs and how people, get all snippy about working on other things, and you've been nothing but supportive. So thank you. because I do want to continue to work in games in some capacity, one way or the other, you know, and no one can really guarantee how things are going to turn out in terms of like, well, is the Crimson Diamond going to sell or what? And so, you know, I like to diversify my skills and work with other people, and if I can continue to work in some capacity, that would be awesome. Of course, best case scenario is I can work on my own stuff all the time, but realistically, that probably won't happen, you know, and so it's good to learn new things and work with new people. Just as Jeffy, we just want more Tuesday streams, delaying the game release, and serious more streams. We're trying to slow you down. Yeah, I don't know, like it's funny you say that, because with Dan, one of the things I told him we could work on today was a piece of music we've been kind of saving to work on, and maybe not even working on stream, because we wanted music you guys hadn't heard, but he's done everything else, all the other music that is kind of required in the game, and we only kind of have that one other piece to go. And I gave him that as a choice if he wants to work on that tonight or not, because he's so much ahead of me when it comes to making the game stuff, that when we finished making the game, that was one of the questions. Like, well, what are we going to do now? Like, how are we going to continue to stream? Like, what are we going to do? How's that going to work? Oh, Dan did a great job carving for me a few weeks back, by the way. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, Dan. I like the fact that Dan can also do the streaming occasionally, like, and it's good for him to have that to do, because I think he might want to do more potentially. I don't know. Because, yeah, we certainly don't know what are we going to be streaming when we're finished, like, not the mushrooms, but when we're finished the Crimson Diamond, what are we going to do? I don't know. Because I like streaming. But the thing is a lot of times with projects is, you know, and understandably so, you can't really work on them publicly. Like, Ilya is super fine about, we don't care, just show everything, you know, stream everything, show design documents, show everything, which is very unusual. But it's wonderful because, yeah, I get to I get to be extra efficient, and I can work on this, you know, and stream at the same time, and I don't have to hide this stuff. You know, most of the stuff I work on I can't share with you guys until, you know, it's ready to be announced. And at Usagi too. 3:30 a.m. over there. I'm so glad you could come and just hang out a little bit. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope you can come again sometime. Have a wonderful night. Yes, and sleep well, as just Jeffy said. Have a good sleep. It's one of the most important things, if not the most important, in terms of health. Nope. Oh no, I do like, maybe I do like that. Good luck with the streamies. Thank you, I know Usagi too. Yeah, we're gonna, it's getting somewhere. It's getting somewhere, I think. Another thing when working in a new program with a completely new style, it's kind of harder to get in like a bit of a flow with it, and just getting relaxed with what you're doing, and kind of in that mindset where, you know, you're not too worried about what you're doing. Nighty night, and Usagi too. I think this one needs to be changed. But yeah, I think I definitely overwork these. But until I get a better handle on it. Oops. Oh crap. Until I get a better handle on this stuff, that's just how it's going to be. 9:28. Is Dan around? No, not yet. Let's see. Jester Jeffy asks, did you jump straight into an unknown program and immediately start creating assets to be used in-game, or did you already know Clip Studio a little? Jester Jeffy, I knew Clip Studio not at all, whatsoever. What happened was, Elia, we did like a video call, and she kind of walked me through how to use it, and also what I've been doing sometimes is I have like these meetings and stuff where we'll go over what I've worked on, and then he'll actually like share his screen and like physically paint on top of what I've painted to kind of show me what he is looking for better. And that's been really instructive too. Because it's kind of like I'm trying to really get a handle on the style that he wants, and I want to make sure that I'm doing this good a job as possible. So yeah, like it's a lot of sharing screen, a lot of like video call, and just he's been super patient with it, which is nice. So yeah, this is me completely learning something from scratch, and I'll use the magic word again, Blender. I never even had touched it or opened it or looked at it at all before, and now I can kind of chop up a texture sheet in Blender the way he needs it to be, and so that's something new that I've learned, and that's been good to learn. Yeah, and I don't think I would have taken this on if it wasn't someone I've known for years and years and been comfortable with, like learning something. And I told him, I don't know any of this stuff, but he was totally cool with it and patient. So, and and I'm getting paid, so it's like there's no excuse to say no to this as a job, because hopefully I can use these skills on other things. But I will say that, one of the benefits of going to school is, there's a lot of schools of thought about art school, about is it any benefit, because obviously art, if you're good at art, you can just you're good about teaching yourself. There's not really a reason to go to art school necessarily. Like there's plenty of people who have done just fine for themselves and really well, and not having gone to art school whatsoever. And some people say, yeah, you don't need to go to art school to be an artist, which is true, 100%. But it can be good. It can also be good, and it was really good for me. It was good for me, not just because it was the first time I could actually really focus on art and also get good instruction, because I'm really good at taking instruction. But it was also really good because you meet peers, and then you can hopefully work with them in the future, which, and if not even that, but you just make some really good friends who have a lot in common with you. And so I think there's a lot of value in that for going to art school. Dan the Band, speaking of. Hello, hello. Yes. Dan, are you ready to create some music in Clip Studio? Dan, we're working in Clip Studio Paint, and I'm painting a mushroom, and we're all set though to rage you up. Are you alive? Let me save this. Not bad. If I zoom out a lot, not bad. Yeah, Dan, we are shrooming tonight. Working on some environment textures for this game, Hollow Heart, that my friend and old college classmate Ilya is working on, that he hired me on for. And it's a lot of learning and a lot of overworking stuff, but hopefully to positive effect. Yes, yeah. Just a Jeff, he says, Julie's using a new program tonight, and so should you. No more Pro Tools. You should switch to Ableton or Reaper or GarageBand or something. Now this is challenging enough. We need Dan to be as efficient as possible to kind of outweigh how inefficiently I've been showing this. Use the music program Decimate. Cubase. Jim, what's Cubase? Is Cubase a music thing? Because I was thinking GarageBand because I was thinking of like Apple computers and stuff. Yeah, it sounds like a database. It sounds like a Pokemon, actually. Oh, it's recording software? Oh, okay. Oh, Dan the Band says Cubase is a great DAW, which I don't even know what a DAW is, and I'm sure I've already asked that. Oh, well, you got it for free with your digital Zoom recorder? Jim, I don't even know what a digital Zoom recorder is. Gorman Sam recommends switching from an MT30 to an SC55. Cakewalk. Can't remember if it's installed. No! We need Dan to be as efficient as possible. We can't let him mess around like I've been messing around. Digital audio workstation. Gotcha. Music recording handheld unit. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Digital audio workstation. Gotcha. Okay. Daniel, are you ready? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to get some good work done. K to move. All right, give me a second. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with how mushroom's turning out. It kind of looks like a broccoli. Oh man. Yeah, I know I didn't do the cap like the cap was done in the reference, but I don't mind it. They look dimensional somewhat. Judith Butler's lover. Yes, Dan is alive. Hello, JBL. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, Dan is just getting himself set up. We're gonna get all into it. But yeah, there I painted a mushroom in Clip Studio Paint. It only took forever, and still kind of could be better. But I suppose oh, Dan is live. He says, okay, we're going to raid Dan, and Dan can tell us what he's been up to, and also will tell us what we're going to be up to tonight too, because he certainly didn't tell me. Raid Dan the Band, and then I will join you shortly there. Raiding Dan the Band, and we'll continue the night with Dan doing whatever he feels like out of the two options that I gave him. We might do both. I don't know. He's that good. Can you get the MT32 patch to Blender? No, Dan, I can't. The only thing I can do in Blender is something extremely specific. One thing. That's it. Enjoy my snack. I will try to. I'm going to stuff a few pieces of fruit in my mouth while Dan is starting up. Oh my gosh, I know nothing about Blender. I know enough to cut up a texture sheet and prep it for Unity implementation. And I barely learned that last week. Oh my goodness. But oh no, you don't want the endless void. Okay, looks like everyone is on the bus. I'll meet you guys over with Dan, and we're gonna do some music for the Crimson Diamond. Oh my gosh, my chroma key is not working. Alright, we're gonna do it. Do you know Blender is right-handed in Z up and Unity is left-handed in Y up? No, Dave4, I did not know that. That's scary. And I don't half know what that means. Okay, we're gonna raid Dan. I'll see you guys over there. No raid message.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's good to be back finally.
What have you been doing?
Well, I've been traveling and playing shows, which is what I'm kind of meant to do, right? Supposed to be doing. I was in Jamaica last week, actually in rehearsals, and we have some shows coming up here in the US. We have some shows coming up in Europe. We have a show coming up in the Caribbean. So we have some shows all over the place. I need an EGA portrait for the stream.
Uh-huh.
I feel like somebody did that already though. Dave Ward
Someone did.
didn't Dave Ward do it?
Mm-hmm.
He already made an EGA portrait with the other hat, not this hat.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta like figure out a way to put it in that image. I'll send it to Julia. Oh, Grundislav, you've been stalking my travels on the gram. I've been stalking your development. Congratulations. I saw today it was announced. It was either today or yesterday that it was announced that Lamplight City was ported to Steam. Steam. Switch. Ported to Steam. You don't really port stuff to Steam, right? It starts there.
Usually.
Then it gets ported elsewhere. It was ported to Switch. So, congratulations on that. Yeah, just to Jeffy. It was nice. I mean, it was a lot. It was 8 hours a day of rehearsals, and like late. You don't end until after midnight, pretty much every day. So I'm an old man. I get tired.
Is it new stuff then? Because
Yeah, we're
that's a lot
putting
of
together
rehearsing.
new sections of the show, new songs. We're kind of rearranging things, putting together a new intro, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we've been up to. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of music, but not a lot of TCD music, or if any at all. So happy Crimson Tuesday.
Yay, happy Crimson Tuesday.
Um, I'm playing the world's smallest violin for you
Yeah,
right now.
no one's gonna feel bad for you because you had to be in Jamaica for a week.
And I'm probably going to have to go back again next month. I'm already
Ooh,
pretty certain. I've been there 3 times this year, and I think I'll be back 4 times before halfway point in the year.
oh my goodness.
So it'll be a lot. I think this year is going to be busy, especially by the fourth quarter. It's been pretty busy already. We played here in the Northeast. We had some shows. Then we're going to go out to the West Coast and do some shows.
Oh, sweet.
Um, we have St. Kitts coming up. Oh, Embassy Zero. Thank you.
Thank you.
22 months? That's insanity. That's probably as long as I've been able to have subscribers. That's crazy. That's almost 2 years. We've been doing this almost 2 years, which means what? What do we have to show for ourselves?
I know. Don't even get me started. Don't no.
Do we have a game? Are we making a game? What's
We have
going
all the
on here?
music actually. We have almost all the music except for maybe 2 tracks.
Okay, well there we go. We have something at least.
Oh my goodness.
And tonight we're going to be doing some more music. We're going to be doing some MT32 music, despite the fact that Judith Butler's lover just took off and went to bed. So has been going to Jamaica, Queens. When I take the train to get to the airport, I do have to go through Jamaica, Queens. We have multiple streams. Yep. Yeah. So, do I have a trained cricket to play that violin? He probably does. Jiminy Cricket. I have some samples here that Julia sent me earlier today of source material of stuff we're going to be able to listen to as examples of it. So we're going to get to those in a minute. But Julia, do you want to give us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah, so the 2 examples that I have that Dan will be playing will give you a pretty good idea of what part of the game we're making this track for. It seems like a staple in a lot of adventure games that there is that final confrontation music. And so we've got one from the Colonel's Bequest and we've got one from Dagger of Amon Ra. There's also, of course, you think of Quest for Glory 2 with Adavis. There is, that confrontation as well with music. There always seems to be a really impactful track that is kind of the big set piece. And we were talking about maybe not streaming it, but like honestly, Dan has done like every other piece of music in this game and beyond where I've even made game. And this is all we kind of have left that I really need. And everything else is kind of like adds extra like wonderfulness, but we do really need this piece because it's very, very important. And so that's what we're going to be working on tonight. And I've kind of given Dan some, top secret like details of like what we're doing
Can
and
we
how it
talk
gets
about where
related.
it is in the game or no? Would that give away too much?
No, we cannot. We
Okay.
cannot. But what we can say is that we've had some
It's not
tracks
in the
that we
demo,
made.
we can say that.
No, it's not in the demo for sure. But there are a couple tracks Dan's already made that we I don't know, maybe I don't know if you can find them to play them, but
I can
it's gonna
try.
be it's gonna be related to that location. So if they kind of tie in, they don't have to, but if they did tie into the Intrigue 23 and Intrigue 23B, and then kind of climbs to some sort of crescendo or whatever, that could be good or not. It completely doesn't matter.
Well, I have Intrigue Track and Intrigue Track 2. So I wonder if those are going to relate to what we need.
Let me look at the Google Doc for it. Because I don't know if we have them named the same way everywhere.
Not likely.
Not likely.
Whoops.
Okay.
There's Julia.
There's me. Okay. So let's see. I'm just gonna go down this list here. If there's anything else called Intrigue. Oh no, we do have other Intrigue tracks, but we did some Intrigue. There's Intrigue Track 2, Intrigue Track 3. So we're looking at Intrigue Track 3 and Tense Exploration music.
Okay, Intrigue Track 3.
Yes.
Intrigue Track 3 and
They'll also potentially
Exploration
Intrigue
music.
Track 2 and Tense Exploration music. That's kind of the ones we're grabbing from.
Okay. I'm not sure where in Tense Track.
Tense.
Chapter 6? Okay.
Yes, Tense Chapter. Yeah, that'd be it.
Okay. So spoiler, there's tension in chapter 6.
Yes, there's some. And
there's
intrigue.
some tension in the whole game though, so I don't know how much of a spoiler that is, but
No,
hey, whatever. So let's start with which one should we start with listening back to, or should we start with the examples that you sent?
Let's start with the examples, and then then we can go to the intrigue stuff, and then from there build what we want.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the examples,
Mm-hmm.
2 of which are both from Laura Bow games.
Yeah, I should have gotten the Quest for Glory 2 one, but I didn't think of it.
Yeah, that's probably in there somewhere. I might be able to find it. Well, there's this complete soundtrack, but that looks like that might be from the remake.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's got timestamps, then I think that's
pretty
easy to find. Yeah, in which case.
The combat. No, this is the remake though.
Yeah, I mean, it won't sound.
One.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna do it. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, the tension
Move
is
that over here. Let's start with the Colonel's Bequest.
Sure,
the Colonel takes on Rudy. Uh-oh. I don't hear anything. I think I know why.
Not audio problems.
Not audio problems. Well, not really, but sort of. Okay, that's not working. That's working. Okay. I don't know what this has a problem with resetting itself.
Speaking of which, Dagger of Amon-Ra is on sale at GOG, 39% off.
And it's probably not expensive anyway.
Well, it's $4.99 with 39% off. It's not cheap actually without the discount.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
There, Deus Ex was on sale for 97 cents. I don't know if it still is. Colonel's Bequest is $3.59.
Well, it's on sale too, but I already have that one, so I guess that's why they didn't email me about it.
Right. It's already in your. I should already have it too.
Uh-oh.
I'm not logged in, that's why.
No.
Nah, I'm not gonna log in
I
now.
should own Dagger from Rush. Shame on me.
But I'm fairly certain I own both games. Anyway,
Hmm. Hmm.
let's play this. Interesting. They ended it with I'll play what they ended it with. They ended it with what I think is. Oops, I don't want an audio track. I want a MIDI track. I mean, instrument track. I bet you it's even in the same key. Nope, it's different by a half step.
So what?
I don't remember the song. It's a Rachmaninoff Prelude in C sharp minor.
Oh.
And actually, if you play the game Lamplights, is it Lamplight City? I'm pretty sure it's Lamplight City. You'll get another Rachmaninoff piece. I think you get Prelude in G minor in Lamplight City.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep. I don't know if Grundislav is still here and he can confirm or deny that, but it's in one of the games.
Oh, well, Lisa's Who Larry, What Dreams Don't Die is 90% off. You can get it for $4 on GOG right now. And it's usually 40.
That's the newest one, right?
I don't know.
We gotta check that out too. Let's see. On GOG.
That's a huge savings. $4?
Yeah, I have all these games. Well, let's sign in. Let's see what happens if I sign in.
It came out in 2018, so I guess is that the newest one?
There we go. Now you
Oh,
can
What
see
Dreams
my
Die
games.
Twice
I
is
have
the newest.
164 games on here. Oh, there we go. Golden Wake pops up first. So do I have?
Nice.
I tried to buy this again. I didn't realize I already owned it.
Okay, What Dreams Die Twice or Try Twice? I don't know. Is that whichever one? Is the most recent one.
Oh,
So
okay. So
that's
I don't
not the
have
most
that
recent
one,
one.
but I have all the other Larry games, I think.
No, but you don't have the What Dreams Don't Die one, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
That one's now $4. It's
Well,
usually
I'll have
40.
to buy that one. I do have Paradigm.
Yes, oh my gosh, Paradigm. I keep talking
Primordia,
about
Quest
Paradigm.
for Infamy. I do have that. Resonance. Shard Light. There's another good one. Teen Agent. There's a fantastic one.
Oh,
Techno
is it?
Babylon. Have you ever played Teen Agent?
No, I have
Oh,
it though.
it's an
I think it
adventure.
was
It's a
free.
point-and-click adventure game from the
Oh,
90s that was
no.
shareware.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's really cool. I did not know
I don't
that.
think there's any boxed editions of it. If there is, I'm not aware of it. There's Dagger.
Is
There's
What Dreams Don't
Curls.
Die a good movie, a good game?
That I'm not sure of. Couldn't tell you.
Chat, what do you think of that game? Is it any
Couldn't
good? Is
tell
it
you.
like, should I buy it? Because I don't, it's not on my wish list. That's why I didn't even notice that it was. That's a significant savings.
I have some games that I'm not even sure where they came from.
Sometimes they just are free.
This one, X-Morph Complete Edition, I have no idea what that game is or what's.
Well,
where I
sometimes
got
it's
it.
like click on the thing because it's
Might
free,
have
and then
been.
you go, why not?
Warwind must have been something like that as well. Vampire, I remember buying the Vampire games. We've been talking about in the big box chat. We've been talking about the Wing Commander games and how there basically aren't any bad Wing Commander games. The only knock on Wing Commander was that they didn't run on a lot of machines. Like the
Huh.
settings had to be really specific in order to get the games to run. All of them have Pretty much all of them had those type of issues,
Oh, yeah,
but
I
they're
never
all
played
excellent
them.
games.
Hmm.
So anyway, I really liked this piece. The Colonel takes on Rudy. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, Just as Jeffy says, yeah, add Just as Jeffy on GOG. I don't have any friends on GOG because I didn't even know that was a thing.
I don't know that either. I'm not sure that I have any friends.
Broken Sword 2 Remastered is also 70% off. It's
Feel
$229.
free to add me. I'm DTB DRock, DEEROCK. I don't know how to add people. Friends. That's why it says I have no friends. You haven't added anybody yet. Yeah, I don't have any friends.
Yeah, I don't have any friends either. Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People is on sale as well, $5.90. This is huge too. This GOG sale is awesome.
I actually was looking at this game. This game looks really awesome.
Huh.
This is actually supposed to be like Heroes of Might and Magic 3.
Hmm.
And I've watched some of it and looked like it looks really good, so I might have to get it. It's in development, so I'm not sure. Yeah, and I'd have to get the supporter
Oh, Eating
version.
with You vouch for the two new ones. And Wet Dreams Dry Twice is also 70%, but that's $13.49.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's still like really, really cheap. Oh my God.
Enjoyed the new LSL games.
Eating with Us, I haven't played any of them.
Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is on
Mm.
sale. It's not on sale. It's $10 right now, but I already have it. I would buy it again. That's how good the game it is. Space Quest 4, 5, and 6 is $3.29, which I don't own. I should probably buy that. Machinarium,
That game Trooperbrook is also on sale and it's gorgeous.
Truberbrook. Unforeseen Incidents is on sale.
Mm. we're not doing. We're
Kodia
just
is
going
on
through our.
sale for $6.24. Dang.
What is?
In Kodia?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
Oh
two
my
Larry
goodness.
games. Tesla Effect. These are all like Virtuaverse. Isn't this
Yes,
game that looked really good?
yes, it was gorgeous. I don't know about it though. Yeah, I don't. But 60% off. Wow. Okay, yeah.
Six
This is now the
bucks.
stream.
I might have to. Yeah, this we might have to just look and buy games on GOG for the stream. Oh man, these are all like adventure games, which is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I'm just looking at the adventure game tag, and I'm seeing all this amazing stuff. Like
Sherlock
Trooperbrook looks
Holmes. Look at all the
amazing.
Sherlock Holmes games.
Oh my gosh.
But these are all the recent ones. None of the classic ones. Oh no. Some of the classic ones too. Not really old. 2004 and 2008. These are almost all adventure games. Franbo is on sale for $3.74. Wow. I gotta, the only problem is I've gotta like cross check. Oh, yeah, I own them
Oh
here,
sure.
but I may own them on
Yeah.
Steam
Oh, I get it.
or something else, Epic Game Store or something like that. Cognition is on sale. Cognition was kind of cool.
Oh wow. Just as Jeffy has 777 games on GOG.
I only have 164, but I have a lot more on Steam.
I have 171 on GOG, which I have more than you.
Is
That's
my
crazy.
Steam here? My Steam is not here. Let's see how many I have on my Steam. I gotta see now.
Oh my
And Mobius.
goodness.
See, I know I already own Mobius, Cognition, Broken Sword 2, Broken Sword 5, Broken Sword Director's Cut. I think I own all these. Strong Bad's Game for Attractive People. Let's see. Library. I have uncategorized 249 games, but I think I hid a bunch of games. I think I have more than that. Hero U.
Gosh.
I
Oh
only
my
played the
gosh.
Crimson Diamond Chapter 1 for 2 minutes. I played the demo for 2.8 hours.
That's pretty good,
Yeah.
actually. That's respectable.
Yeah, see, a lot of these I have already.
Okay, I guess that means I have to open up my Steam. This has
Yeah,
gone
you
off the
should.
rails.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we do things. Can you share your screen and show us your
No.
you can't?
No, I gotta update Steam first of all, apparently. So
Oh,
that's what
that'll
I'm doing
take
right now.
forever. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, anyway, we were saying.
We're gonna make some music at some point,
Yeah.
potentially. Let's listen to the live MIDI of Laura Bow 2, which is, let's see, this is Running from Mr. X.
Mhm.
Yeah, 9/8 time. Or 9/4, depending on how you count it. Okay, there it is.
What is 9/8 time?
So it just means it's in this. I suppose you could count it in threes, but I hear it in 9. You hear like a ostinato pattern, which is really just a repeated pattern. Whatever that pattern is, let's see if I can play it. Anyway, it's a sequence of 9 notes. In this case, probably eighth notes, signifying 9/8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hmm.
It's a pretty odd time signature. It's not really like a waltz, Foggage Green. It's weirder than that. 9/8 time is pretty weird. I feel like 9/8 time is like one of the hardest time signatures to play or count in. Even like 15 is not so bad because you're dividing it up between 8 and 7. But 9, you can't even really divide by 3. 6 is easy. 3 is easy.
9 you
4,
can divide by 3.
you can, but you can't like mathematically you can divide it by 3, but dividing it musically it doesn't quite work the same way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little different. 5/4 is not too
Sligages.
bad. 5/4 is not too bad. We don't want a copyright strike though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or a copyright claim. 5/4 is not too bad. 9/3
Okay.
can be divided mathematically, but not musically. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't quite make sense. So like the way they make this make sense here is let me shut off Steam.
I have 47 games on my Steam library.
How many?
47?
Okay.
That's not a lot,
For some
right?
reason I thought I had a lot more than 249. I don't know. Whatever. But what was I saying? 9/8. Oh yeah. So what they did was they made an ostinato. So they made that repeated pattern. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm having trouble with it, but yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
roughly it. It just doesn't. It feels a little odd. It would be a more common time signature, not in Western music. It's not a common 9/8 is not a common Western music time signature. You might find it somewhere in Greek music. You might find it uh, Celtic music. Jim Mattis saying it's in Celtic music. Slip jigs, is that what he said? Slip jigs. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
are there. 2 minutes have passed and nobody's added me on GOG. Add me, because I don't know how to add you. Just a Jeffy. You
Okay,
can
let me
add me.
try. Okay, let me
I'm
try. Friends, okay. Invite you. It's just sweet solitude. It's
gonna
just you
type
and
it
your
in.
games, but
That's
gaming
my.
can also be excellent with others. Okay, here we go.
I don't really play games with other people or anything like
No,
that,
I
but
don't either.
yeah. Rocky Road to Dublin is in 9/8. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
It says no results matching, just a Jeffy. Just a Jeffy. I got it right.
So anyway, we're gonna need to find some kind of interesting thing. It's gonna have some. It's confrontational music. It's tense. It's. I'm trying to find some other words to describe. We'll figure some more words out.
Oh, I found you, Dan. I'm inviting. There's no just a Jeffy, just a Jeffy.
Now we could use this theme, reuse
Mm-hmm.
this theme.
Mm-hmm. But like ramp it up, which would be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a cool little track.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen to. Whoops, not this. Let's listen to one of the other ones.
I'm gonna actually send you on Facebook Messenger the timestamp for the Atavis encounter, which I assume
Oh,
is the right
perfect.
one.
You found it?
I just found it. Hopefully, yeah, it's correct.
Ah, there we go.
Yes.
We
Send
could
it to
also
you.
use this potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like some of these sounds are going to be common to
Mm-hmm.
what we're going to do. So what I think I'm going to do is create a new track. We're going to call this what?
We are gonna call this final confrontation.
Do you think I can spell that correctly? It's possible. We don't need to save that. And what I'm going to do is import all this data. Whoops, import all the data. TCD. from the Intrigue track 1 because I liked the instrumentation that there was better. So we'll take all that. And then we'll dump all this. Well, actually, we don't have to dump all that, do we? We can leave it. The final confrontation, maybe a lesser known Euro B-side. Yeah, that was the working title, the original title, you know.
Why don't we just use that? That's perfect. Hey, Neon Totem, by the way, good to see you.
Something like that. Okay. Anyway, those are not going to work for the confrontation.
I think I need something with more impact.
A sound, you mean?
Yeah.
Or
That's a nice sound. Mm-hmm.
that's an interesting little start.
Yeah. I think that's more. We need that intensity.
Somewhere around 137 beats per minute. Kind of want to change this whole thing to 137. Not, whoops. At bar 1. Yeah. We could do some cool odd time signature.
Cool.
Ambersine Zero tried you too, Justin Jeffy. You're invisible on GOG, apparently.
You're a ghost.
Yeah. You don't exist. You exist in the Twitchverse only. The Twitch metaverse. Speaking of metaverse, does anybody have an Oculus Quest 2 or a similar VR device? Because I'm thinking I may need to get an Oculus Quest 2.
Why?
You have a Quest 2? Because it might just be that time to jump into the VR thing. And the Quest 2 has no wires. So I like the sound of that.
Is there anything in particular you...
Well, I would love to be able to do audio work on the thing. and
Oh,
demo it and see what it sounds like.
oh, cool! Like virtual reality music. Like,
Yeah.
how is that different?
Spatial audio is a little different. I'm not exactly sure how much different it would be because I've never done it, but I would like to know. So I would like to experiment with it, how it
Huh.
works with panning around. Mousimus, you are right. Hyped for Colossal Cave in VR. I don't know if I actually shared this, but I got to play Colossal Cave
Ooh.
3D in VR. I was in Boston the weekend of PAX East, the most recent PAX East, not the one that Julie and I attended in 2020, but this one, 2022. So I got to play it. Yeah, I think Beat Saber is about the only game that everybody happens to own, right? They have to own that game if they own anything. But yeah, I got to test the game and it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was
Nice.
good.
No, that's
I enjoyed
awesome.
it.
I'm so happy that it is.
So uh, I would say be excited for what the Williams are cooking up
Awesome.
because I think it's going to be good. And I just watched. Did anybody watch the Space Quest Historian Part 3 interview? It just came out in the last, I think, 24 or 48 hours. 3D app for exploring sound. Ooh, cool. Sonic Planet.
Mm.
Okay, let me click on this and save it for later because otherwise I won't get it. Okay, Sonic Planet. Interesting. Star Waves. Well, we might have to take a look at that. Hold on.
Mm. It's exciting times to be into adventure games. You got Ron Gilbert with Return to Monkey Island. We got the Williamses with the Colossal Cave Adventure.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, it would be exciting, and it's I think it wouldn't be the first adventure game, obviously in VR, but it would be one that might reintroduce a lot of people to the game, and it might also introduce new. Hopefully, I know
Oh
that's the
yeah.
goal is to introduce new players to the genre, like not complex. And it's really designed to give you that kind of Sierra game
Hmm.
feel. And I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say or not supposed to say because I played the game. Uh, I haven't signed an NDA or anything like that. So I played the game in Marcus's hotel room. Marcus is one of I think he's now marketing for Cygnus Entertainment, but
The perfect name for a marketer, Marcus.
yep, Marcus the marketer. He was the one there demoing the game and kind of showing it to people. And I didn't bring it, but I got a T-shirt, not this one, a Cygnus Entertainment T-shirt, and on the back it says Ken sent me. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, that was exciting for me.
And
What was this website
I
again?
look forward to all the articles saying how adventure games are coming back after all these years. The return
Yeah,
to
I
adventure.
wonder. I wonder what they're gonna. I wonder what they're gonna do. I mean, I don't know. It's nice because the Williams will probably get a lot of press if they haven't already. Get a lot of press without necessarily going after it, just because of who the names are.
Hmm.
And if you've listened to the interview, man, I listened to the interview with Ken and Roberta talked about King's Quest 8 and how much that like hurt her
Oh.
to as like a designer, and part of the reason she stopped doing games was because of King's Quest 8 and the reaction. Not just the reaction. I feel like it wasn't just that. It was I forget exactly how she said it, but basically that it affected her emotionally deeply, like for a lot of years. And I was like, wow, that's pretty wild. You'd think about
Hmm.
somebody who was a legend in the
Hmm.
industry, like, oh, that wouldn't affect them after 20 years. But guess what?
Hmm.
Sure did. So, okay, what the heck is Star Waves? Oh, it's like an iOS device and OS X. Okay. Go to app videos. Well, I got to see what the hell it is. It's an ad for Verbo, is what it is.
Hmm.
I can say with surety that I have no idea what the what the heck the point of that was. I imagine in VR this is probably a lot more interesting, or on an
Yeah.
iPad with a gyroscope where you could move it around. Maybe on here it's not quite telling me what performing. This is a direct recording of the app. Okay then. Cool. Still sounds wild. A visual synthesizer, sound texture creator, generative sound, and sonic art. Okay. Nice. I'm going to have to check that out some more. But we were at a point where I thought I had something, right?
Yes.
That's kind of what I had.
It's kind of got to, I think it's got to be more faster paced. Like it's like an actiony thing.
Okay.
And are we gonna play the edifice as well?
Of what?
Oh, the edifice encounter thing. I
Oh,
sent
yeah.
you the
You just sent it to me, right?
yes.
Okay, let's do this quickly. Let me call it up. And you got the MT32 one. Very good.
Yes, I
Let's
did.
go back to this. Hopefully there's no ads.
So good.
Well, it definitely changes characters there. I don't think this is part of it that you want, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But it does need to have like a resolution. So, but I don't know if that would.
That's more than a resolution. That's like you won the battle kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, and because it's like a text thing, and it's kind of
Right.
like it's gonna have to be looping what we're doing for this part, and then there could be a resolution loop after that.
Is that going to be the World War II era combat plane, or I guess it's World War I era
Yes.
combat plane thing?
That whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Where she gets
arcade
into the
sequence?
plane. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so we need to
Oh,
have
no
like
spoilers. Sorry.
no, oops. But yeah, we want something kind of like that kind of like it's got a lot of like excitement, and it has to be like yeah. So actually, you're right, because we're gonna need two things. We're gonna need like this part, and then we need the successful resolution, and maybe two versions, like one successful, one less successful. Because I did like that resolution in this piece too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think this piece is gonna need a good, like, some good percussion. I know that's kind of hard to do with an MP32. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's got good pace to it.
Oops, I need a click. I have 2 clicks now. What the heck is going on there? That's very odd. I'm getting like a weird thing, playback thing. I don't know. I'm gonna be faster.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be more aggressive sounding, I
Yes.
think.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Totally. Like, this is going to be quite different from a lot of the stuff we've done so far
Right.
for it. Yeah. And I think this one would work to have some shrill high bits after, but I like what we're building so far. That's great. Yes. That's great because it's gnarly. It feels like something's going wrong, which is great.
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out.
And I also like the fact that it does sound a little synthy, but I've got a weakness for that type of a sound.
I think it might work in this context.
I totally think it does. I
Yeah.
totally think it does.
I think you're gonna. It's not gonna. It shouldn't break the immersion, but it should give you uneasy feeling.
Yes, that's exactly. Unsettling and uneasy is perfect.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
unsettling, whatever, uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
enough of that
Yep.
to figure it out.
I actually don't mind that sound. I don't mind that. I've always had a weakness for that actually. I had a keyboard with this exact sound on it and I loved it.
The orchestral hits.
I know it's terrible, but I love it.
Oh, that's okay. This is 86. Oops, 86. I can't count very well. 104, that's still 104. This is still 97. Still 51, and that's still 43. Okay, I gotta get this quantized so it sounds right. Okay, that's better. Okay, that should be good now.
It's not. It's not bad.
I want to play all that. Wonder if I can try adding percussion here first before I come up with the melody.
Yeah. I'm really excited by this. This is sounding amazing.
Good.
I don't mind straight up snare. That's good too. I think that's better than the snare, yeah. I quite like that actually.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Yeah. I also quite like that.
I like both.
Yep. great.
Okay, it's building nicely now.
This yeah, fantastic.
Let's see. Okay, that's not necessarily the end of the track. I think it's just the end of a section.
Right. Ba-dum-tish. That's a bit funky, isn't it?
Probably.
They're all gonna start dancing.
You could try that. You could try doing that, Bilkoon. I don't know if
That'd
it'll
be kind of
work.
awesome. I don't know either, but that's like interesting to try for sure. Ooh, I kind of like that. Cool.
Something like that. That might be pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Something there.
Something there for sure. Really cool. I really like that. It works really well.
I'm gonna run out of polyphony soon if I am not close to the limit already. Kind of like what's there.
Yeah, really, I really like. I really, 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 really like it.
I feel this way about it. I feel good about it in the sense that, hold on, let me make sure this is the right patch. This is not the right patch. That's not patch 66. Is it? Or maybe it is. Interesting. 66-2. There we go. Jeez, that was hard to type. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good start. Solid
That's amazing.
Start. Let's take a listen to it quickly. I I like it.
It's great.
I think
It's
what I would do I think what I would do at this point is leave it as is and say let's revisit it at a later date.
perfect. And so something else we can do at a later date is so we're gonna need that to loop,
Okay.
and then we can have like you can then we could have a non-looping good ending and a non-looping bad ending,
That's interesting. That'll be interesting to do.
or even like more than like, at least two, maybe more, whatever. But yeah,
Okay.
like it would be good to
Cool.
have
So
that.
maybe this particular tune will be a multi-stream thing because it's going to
Yes,
have many parts. It's going to be longer than this. We have about a minute's worth of music now,
right.
or a little less. And yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. 50
Yes.
seconds, somewhere just around 50, 52 seconds. I don't know what it is exactly. 58, that's just about a minute, 58 seconds. I didn't even get to the hits. I didn't even get to the
Yeah, we
hits.
didn't even get to the hits. The orchestral swans.
What are the hits? Let's make sure we have these right. 122. We already have the hits there. Oh, I just need to move this here. Okay, good. Yeah, there is a weird like glissando thing happening there, right? Or what did you say? Grace note, Dave Orr? That's better. And then something's going to be different happening there. I'm not sure what yet. I think it'll still be intense because I think the intensity of the music, if I'm just thinking of it roughly in my head, the endings will be 30 seconds a piece, maybe less,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
20 to
yeah,
30
yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Um, and the piece itself might be what, 3 minutes
Ooh, all together though, right? Like,
altogether. Well, I mean, including the endings or excluding the endings, it doesn't matter. So it could be 2.5 minutes plus endings.
it might not even be that. It might not even need to
Might
be
not to
much
be so
longer.
long.
Yeah, it might not really need to be.
Okay. Well, when the combat planes and stuff like that, I'm thinking about you know, the
Yeah,
Red Baron and stuff like that.
there's probably not a lot of like combat maneuvers to actually do. You might need to do like, three or four commands really.
Can you play this game with a full
Yeah.
flight sim setup?
Yeah, you need the pedals to get the
Yeah,
full
that's
experience.
what I thought. And multiple screens. You're
Well,
gonna
that's what you're
need
talking about the VR, right? You're gonna
VR.
need.
Yeah, yeah. This will be in VR, definitely. Yeah. Speaking of which, if you don't have a VR setup, I feel like Colossal Cave will still be a cool experience,
Hmm.
but the 3D experience of Colossal Cave, even just the intro, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
But for
So,
those of us are who aren't intending on getting a VR setup, we can still play it
oh,
and enjoy
definitely,
it. Okay,
definitely,
cool.
yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
I think if you find somebody that has a VR setup, play it with them,
Make friends with them.
make friends with them, use them for their VR setup, and then leave them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, the light gun. There's definitely a lot of light gun combat at the end of Crimson Diamond.
Yes, I hope you guys all have your original NES system light guns with
I
you
have it on my
still.
T-shirt.
This is true. This is, yeah, I feel like, so this is a major confrontation. I almost feel like, so we have the major confrontation. We're gonna have like a good ending, a bad ending for the most part, and
Hmm.
then there's the minor confrontation that we talked about, and then the good and bad ending. That's it. That's that.
Okay, I
Yeah.
like it. I like where we're at.
Yes, this was really like fantastic. I'm glad you like got there, because I know a lot of the stuff we've been doing has been more like cozy and calm, and there's a bit of eeriness here and there, but not so much. And this was like all out, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, we don't really do much all out for the game.
No, no, we don't. So this was a lot of fun.
I like it. So hopefully, also, I didn't even say this before, but hopefully, I'm gonna have a couple of big music announcements coming up in the next couple of months. I don't know when, but as soon as I'm allowed to say things, I'll say things about future projects that I'm hopefully going to be working on or am currently working on or whatever. But yeah, some good big news there. And yeah, what are you guys talking about? DCHP IP addresses? What in the world?
No,
Anyway,
they're doing chat tech support, which is awesome, and I love
chat
it.
tech support. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Kuhn usually is talking about the retro setup or pile of computers that
Oh,
he's
he got
bought.
a new router, and he needs a lot of Wi-Fi.
Didn't you also take a trailer to Computer Reset Warehouse or something like that? Somebody did. Yeah, I'm finally busy again, which is unfortunately why I haven't really been able to stream. Um, Literally, I was in rehearsal last week during the stream, so I probably could have turned on the stream, but I would not have been able to participate in said
You
stream.
could have streamed the rehearsal. I don't see a problem with
Yeah,
that.
I don't think I can do that. Sean can, but I can't get away with that. So if you want to see our rehearsals, you got to watch his Instagram lives if he does that. I don't even know if he's doing
Oh.
any of those anymore though.
Ah.
But that'll be coming up soon too. That'll be I think June I'll be back there for another few days at some point.
Cool. Are you guys coming to Toronto?
I have no information on a Toronto show, but we are going to Montreal.
What?
Hmm.
Oh man.
No Toronto stuff yet, but I'll let you know if that changes. You never know.
Hmm.
We could be there. I mean, we don't have anything for the summer that I saw. And the downside with Toronto and Montreal is once it gets to the winter time, unless it's an indoor venue, you're not playing there. You're not
No.
playing outdoor stuff in the wintertime.
If you like
So,
your fingers, you won't.
right.
No.
If you like yourself. So that's it.
Hmm.
75 devices. Oh my god. Who has 75 devices on their Wi-Fi? Even I
Oh,
don't have that many. I have a lot, but I don't have that many. I might have 30, but that's like more than double what I have. You know how many devices you have on your Wi-Fi?
I was just thinking that. I think my phone, iPad, my computer sometimes. So that's like three. Oh, you know what? My Playdate is on Wi-Fi. That's four.
Okay. You have
Yeah.
smart TVs on the Wi-Fi or anything?
One of them is, and one of them is like hooked in physically. So that's five, I guess.
So I've got a phone, a Surface Tab, two PCs, my Mac. My wife has two or three Macs. So that's eight. We have one, two, three TVs. That's 11.
Wow.
PS3, 12. PS. No, I don't have a PS4 anymore. I have an Xbox One X, 13. What else? I have a lot more stuff that I'm not even thinking of right now. Oh, probably some of my older computers. Some of my retro stuff has Wi-Fi as well. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't have any Kindles, no. My daughter has a tablet though.
Okay.
She has her, we call it an iPad, but it's an Amazon tablet, much cheaper. And she hasn't broken it. She's had it for years. She throws it around. It works good. Good advertisement for their device.
But now you're raising her to think that the Amazon thing is an iPad, and that she'll think all tablet computers are called iPads.
Well, everybody's mother called every game system a Nintendo, right? So what's the difference? Same difference. Oh yeah, Apple TV. Do I have any of that stuff? Yeah, I have a bunch of that stuff too. Smart devices, obsolete smartphones. I don't have my thermostat because we have like this old system that runs on some high voltage wiring or something. I forget what it is because my house was built in 1959. Oh yeah, she's got an Apple Watch too. Yeah, there's definitely we're definitely at 30 something devices, but not 75. It's not a name brand iPad. It's a knockoff iPad, whatever. But you can get those Amazon tablets for peanuts.
Hmm.
They go down to like $40 every once in a while. So if you
Hmm.
need a cheap tablet for something,
What are they
that's
good
the way to
for?
go. If you just want something to watch TV on the go, if you don't want to
Okay.
spend the $600 on an iPad or whatever it is.
Okay.
If you want to watch movies or TV on the go, if you want to use my friend Caesar, he's a mix engineer
Hmm.
and he uses Stream Decks and tablets to automate his whole workstation setup. He used to have a button on his Stream Deck that would place an order for tacos. Because Stream Decks are actually extremely useful for things other than streaming because they're essentially keyboard
Hmm.
shortcuts.
Like macros, yeah.
They're
You can just
macros. Yeah, that's
yeah.
what it is. So there's this software that integrates with the DAW that you pay a monthly subscription fee for, and you can just automate the hell out of it. Say, create vocal stack. It'll create 16 tracks. It'll create your auxiliaries. It'll create all kinds of stuff. So I could press one button that would say, create a full MT32 setup, and it would create the whole thing for me. Not that I really need
I
to do
know how
that,
to
but
make macros because, well, first of all, you can do them in Photoshop. That's another thing you can do with them. But
yeah,
also in World of Warcraft, you can also make macros. So
I've never
it's one
played
of
World
them.
of Warcraft.
You shouldn't. Don't waste your time. It's fine.
I've played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, and those were all pretty good.
It's good. It's really well made. But
I
like
don't
who
really
has
I don't
time for
really
that?
get into the online gaming thing much. I used to play Madden online, but that's about it.
Hmm.
I'm just
Yeah,
old
I'm not
school.
into it. Not into it.
I'm very old school, I guess.
Yeah, you see your your T-shirt after all, like you said.
Hence all these, and I didn't even show anything off today, but I did get
No.
a new
What's
game.
this?
Speaking of Wing Commanders,
Freelancer?
this is Chris Roberts' game post Origin,
Cool.
um, and people love this game. Does it even mention his name?
He's a freelance pilot?
Chris Roberts?
No. I mean the cover says freelancer
Oh,
and there's a
it's
pilot.
like Privateer. Did you ever play
Okay.
Wing Commander Privateer?
No.
Okay, so it's the same idea. Basically, you could be a pirate, you could be a traitor, you could be a good guy, you could be whatever you want to be. And based on how you play the game, that's who decides who's enemies and who's friends, kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah, it does look like the Rocketeer uniform, which is a lovely movie.
No, nothing like.
You
He's
don't
not that.
No, it looks like he's got like a helmet, he's got like the breeches, and he's got the brown leather jacket.
Yeah, he's like a space
Oh,
rogue.
it's
That's what he's
space.
supposed to be.
I thought it was like just
Space.
regular old planes.
Hence these giant planets here.
Oh, those are planets. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. I see.
It's a small box, but this is the only box, as far as I know. This is the only box that exists for this game. And
And
I
you
had
just
this
got
when it
that?
came out. I just got it,
When
but I just got it back when it came out along
when did it come out?
2001, I want to say, or maybe before that.
Huh.
This says 2003, so maybe it was '03. Because I remember playing it around that time, '03, '04.
Hmm.
I also got a copy of this, Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth 2, which is still kind of an expensive game, even though it's like a small box PC clamshell, because they don't have it. There's no way to play this game online. You can't buy a copy of it online for whatever reason.
So how'd you get one?
Well, you can buy physical copies,
Oh.
but they don't make like a downloadable version or like a Steam version. It's not
Oh,
available on Steam.
weird.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
really really
kind of
odd.
uncommon.
Huh.
Then I've got this Two Worlds, which I've never actually played. I played Two Worlds 2, which is kind of like, after I beat Skyrim, or not beat Skyrim, but played enough Skyrim, I was kind of into like, oh, I need another one of these type of games.
I love the name. Two Worlds
Yeah,
2.
Two Worlds 2, yeah.
That's
This is
great.
Two Worlds 1, but I have Two Worlds 2. And yeah, it's as far as I know, they were both kind of like they had bugs and stuff and
Hmm.
problems, but Two Worlds 2 was enjoyable enough as I remember. So
Speaking of physical editions, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. There's that pre-order.
oh, we need to show that off. Can you
Yes.
let's do that.
Well, no, we can't because I don't have it. No. Oh, you mean just on there? Yeah, sure.
Online, yeah.
Yeah. Totally can show it off. I'm hoping to get one, and so I should be able to show it. I don't know if I'll get the vinyls too. I don't know if that is something that they would do, but yeah, there's totally the
Is it
vinyls.
limited run games?
No, it's Serenity Forge.
Serenity Forge. Premium physical. Yeah, let's look at this.
Yes,
Premium physical edition, $35. That's a really good deal.
I know. For like the game, physical game, and then you get a poster, you get the doggy sticker, holographic doggy sticker of art that I did do, and
This
also
all the doggy sticker was you?
yeah, and also the organs on that periodic table of organs. I also did those as well.
For $35, that's like an unbelievable deal. That's a no-brainer deal, in fact. Okay, I'll add that to my cart.
Oh my goodness.
The only thing is you can only get a Switch version, huh? Is it only on Switch?
Yeah, only Switch physical.
Oh, gotcha. Did
Yeah.
they port this to PS4 or any PS5?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Xbox? Yeah, okay.
I just think it's on PC and this, I think. And also there's the vinyls too, but that's separate.
The
So
vinyls is not Serenity Forge though.
no, it is. It is. That's
It
also.
is.
Yep.
Music. There it is.
There it
That's
is.
really cheap for a vinyl, for a dual
It's,
vinyl as well. Because usually vinyl is a lot more expensive than that. This costs a ton of money to produce, and the lead time, especially with COVID delays
hmm.
and supply chain issues, it's got to be at least 8 months, 6 to 8 months if you want to get
Huh.
something produced. And with the multicolor and all this stuff, this
Yeah, I
is
know. They go
really
all out.
impressive. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really impressive. So they got quite a few games here, and all are seem to be affordable.
Yeah, I'm amazed how well priced everything is. See,
$35.
yeah, Serenity Forge. I've not heard of them actually. I don't, but I'm not into like this stuff a lot of the time, so it's not like they're not awesome and huge. But I hear they have a really good reputation.
These are online digital
Mm.
codes. But wow, is this like figures or something? I don't even know. This was kind of a
Oh
somewhat of a popular
wow.
game too, right?
Oh, those aren't figures. Those are just like standees, I think.
Standees,
Yeah.
2-inch character standee chipboard set includes all four. If I knew this game at all,
It's
this another
adorable.
another no brainer. 30
And I did
bucks.
play it. I did play it and I
Did
did
you?
quite enjoy it. Yep. Yep.
Oh, and this you can get different versions. You can get the PS5, the PS4, or the
Hmm.
Switch.
Cool.
I do have a Switch that I have not used really since I bought it. Smart. But this is pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's shipping, supposed to ship fall 2022.
These are just.
Yes,
Would you say
screenshots.
12/20/22?
Just fall, sometime in the fall. I don't know when.
Oh,
But yeah, like the actual, if you just want to get the digital version, that's also on the Nintendo store. I'm just saying to these guys.
Physical copy, soundtrack, download card. Wow. So you get
Mm-hmm.
fall
Mm-hmm.
2022. You get the soundtrack with
Mm-hmm.
the $35 purchase.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. That's really good.
I'm super, super
What
excited.
about
I don't even
apparel?
own a Switch, but
Not
I'm
too
like
much.
this. I'm super excited anyway because it's like my art
Store.
stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh wow, wow.
Right?
That's a 3D like that's a Nendoroid. Nendoroid is actually makes really good figures. I actually have Nendoroid of Attack on Titan, one of the guys from it.
And then their
They're beautiful
games.
figures. Beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not familiar with this company either, but
They look like they're doing some good stuff.
Boulder, Colorado.
Hmm.
This is their main game.
Oh, I don't know. I have no
It
idea.
looks like it. These are their games.
But
Oh,
they
where the
didn't
water
publish
tastes like
that.
wine. They didn't publish this?
No, I don't think they published any of those. But it just looks like they have tie-ins with all those.
Huh. Bug reporting form. I don't know. I think this is them.
Really? Oh, so
Yeah. They
oh,
might
okay.
be
So they're putting. I'm
the dev
wrong.
studio. Maybe it was published
Oh,
by somebody else, but they're oh no. Developed by
Team
Team
Salvato. Yeah, yeah.
published by
Is
Serenity Forge.
okay. So okay.
Who knows if Team Salvato is like an in-house Serenity Forge team or something?
I don't think so. I think
No.
they started out like I think it was just like one person or two people, like something like
Probably.
that. Yeah.
But a game this artwork is pretty impressive for a
Yeah,
single
it's really
person.
good. Yeah. I don't really know. I could just be making stuff up, but I feel like I read that once. I will look it up.
I don't know
See
if you
what
can do
that
artwork
tells.
like this as a single
Team
entity.
Salvato. Yeah, it could have been commissioned.
Maybe you could. You could if it's like a visual novel or something. I thought it was like fully 3D animated.
No, no, no. It's just 2D and it's super loud. Doki Doki. I'll look up the Doki Doki Literature Club credits.
I was thinking it looked like Valkyria or something like that. That would take a huge team.
Oh no, no. It's just it's like a visual novel style.
I was gonna say this looks like something that Dr. Mikachu would love.
Yeah, yeah. This is like it's pretty good.
Natsuki,
Natsuki.
Yuri,
You should do a playthrough of this game.
Monica. Me?
Yeah.
I don't play through any games.
No, but wasn't that you saying those voices, or was that the name of? Was that the
No, that
trailer
was
person?
me.
Oh yeah, I thought so. I'm like that sounded like you. So yeah, I'm just looking at the credits here. Okay, so the game design was Dan Salvato. Art and background art were like two different people,
That's pretty impressive.
but it's like four people or
That's
something. I don't
impressive.
even know. Yeah, yeah,
26 total music tracks. Nikki Kalar plus Jason Hayes and Azuria Sky. They got cool names.
yeah.
DDLC music player. What does that mean?
So Dan Salvato did the music as well. It says here.
Wow.
This part. And of course, they got like one person for vocals and one person for background art, one person for character art, but he did everything else.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The basic kind of indie-ish, kind of not solo, but almost.
I love the art.
Art's great. It's well done. It's a good
Anime
little
style,
game.
but yeah, nice.
Mhm.
Cool. Even though we were trying to talk about the other game. Hello.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Interesting. There's a lot of
Yeah.
interesting looking games on here. View more games. I've heard of this. I've heard of some of these.
Hmm.
The King's
It's
Bird.
Where Water Tastes Like Wine was at Wordplay 2018 when I was there. They were showing
Was
that
that
and
maybe
talking about it.
maybe that's what I know it from.
Hmm. It just looks
Interesting.
gorgeous. I haven't played it though, but it looks amazing.
Some kind of adventure
I don't know.
visual novel kind of
I
thing
have no
too.
idea, but it kind of looks very striking.
Interesting.
I love the art.
Lifeless Planet. The Alto Collection. Never Song. I have not heard of all these, but
Mm.
this one I've heard of. 2D tactical role playing game. That sounds
Hmm.
cool. Looks cool. Looks like Final
Oh
Fantasy
wow,
Tactics or something like
that's
that.
really nice. Yeah.
Really nice, right?
I like that character portrait. It looks kind of like Art Nouveau with the hair and stuff. Very nice.
Making a game is not easy, so as you know,
Oh my
and
goodness.
I've learned. And plenty of the people in this chat know, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, anyway,
Eek.
uh, thank you guys all for tuning in with us. I think we're going to jump at this point and raid somebody. And I saw Renaissance is playing Space Quest 5 as his first playthrough, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
Tonda is on playing Spider Man for PS1.
Hmm.
Middle Age Stream is doing something, a new game to play, drinking a beer.
Subnautica.
He's doing Subnautica. Oh, yeah. Okay. Arise, a simple story, a sleek ERP. Or we could try to see, let's see, as we always do. Let's see if anybody is streaming the Crimson Diamond. Live, you were the last one.
And I haven't had that as my tag for like quite a while because I've been using art.
It says 7 days ago.
Oh.
It's
Oh yeah,
tagged
because
as
I was.
art, but it's the Crimson Diamond Live.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, and what about Lamplight City? Someone is playing 9 days ago in German.
Ooh.
How about one of the Dave Gilbert games? Maybe Unavowed. Is anybody playing Unavowed? No, 8 hours ago they were. 14 hours ago. Pixel Jess is doing some cute Zelda sprites. Is Pixel Jess an artist or something? Pixel
Yeah,
Jess?
like usually for art streams, we've been like rating art people
Oh, that's cool.
sometimes. But yeah, I mean, if you whoever
Did
you
you
want, got a
raid?
music.
Did you? I wish I could raid some music people.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say
only
like it's a
person
music
I know
stream,
is
so.
Sax Theory, who's online
Hmm.
right now, and we've raided him before, but I don't know if he's playing games or if he's playing music.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Pixel Jess. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because the music, when I usually raid or look for music people, it's like it's weird. It's like people DJing
Mm-hmm.
or like singing, playing requests, which is not my idea
Mm-hmm.
of a good time.
It's work to you, isn't it?
It's just not. It's not even work. It's like I just don't think I'm going to hear good music, and generally I don't. So I don't know.
Don't you want
Yeah.
to play Hotel California?
No, I don't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to play it. Neither. Um, let's see. We got any other interesting ones on here?
Well, I got Robot Spacers
Oh,
playing
let's
Gabriel
let's
Knight
see if anybody's
3.
playing Space Warlord.
Oh.
Yesterday was the last one.
Ooh.
It looks like, yeah. Any other games? Can the playdate be streamed?
Yes, you can.
I can.
Yes.
Anybody? Is your game's not on there yet though, right?
No, it is not.
Oh, gotcha. It's not this season of games.
No. But played it yet is I just for some reason I can't stream from mine, which is kind of frustrating. But
Is because
hopefully when I
yours
get mine,
is dev unit?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Like I don't know if other people have tried with the dev units, but hopefully I'm hoping the consumer unit that I'm expecting any day now will be letting me use Mirror, the streaming thing that they have. Yeah.
Yes, using mirror, one can mirror the playdate to a computer. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
It just like there's nothing even to like tech support with that. Like I plugged it in, and that's it's supposed to work after you have Mirror up, and it doesn't work. So
Well, there's
nothing much to say
a
about that.
number of people playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
That
That one is not in English.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of a tough one. It's more like a visual novel kind of a game. So I don't know how interesting it is to watch other people play.
Well, a lot of people are watching it. It has 451,000 followers and
Oh,
113 viewers.
well, never mind me. But the
Seems
best
like it
thing about
streams well
Dan
enough.
streaming, besides the fact that he does awesome music, is I don't have to decide this because usually it's me dithering, like literally dithering, trying to figure that out.
We could pick a random person.
You can pick a random person.
Story isn't just a few simple words. Fuck Monica. My name is actually Monica in real life. So
Okay, no, too much cursing already.
Yeah, it's probably not a game you want to jump in the middle of. That's true because it's a visual novel thing, so it's kind of like very, very story and linear, and
Ah,
so
gotcha.
you know, people want to play it.
Okay, so
Then
we'll find something else then. What else do we got? Do we have any quest for glory? Quest for booty. Not sure that is. Ratchet and Clank Future. That's a different game.
did you look up Colonel's Bequest? Good night,
I
Dave
did
Ward.
not. The Colonel's Bequest. No live channels. Hmm. Is there anything, you think anybody's streaming Colossal Cave Adventure?
Oh, they shouldn't be, should they?
Well, it's a text adventure, the original game.
Oh, the original. Oh my goodness.
So
Robot
maybe not.
Spacer is playing Gabriel Knight 3, which is a 3D one.
Macaw's playing some Japanese adventure game.
Macaw 45.
Big streamer. No, we don't want a big streamer. We want an average streamer.
Oh, Larry 3, Evil Tentacle says. Someone's streaming Larry 3.
Larry 3? Let's see.
EGA text parser, we're all for that.
Larry the Unlucky, Part 3. Why don't I see this?
Is it Larry 3? Because that's Leisure Suit Larry, isn't it? Not what's Larry the Unlucky?
Cobra Commands is doing Larry the Cobra. That's who it is. Cobra Commands. Cobra Commanda.
I think I follow that person on
Commanda.
Twitter.
Yeah, let's raid Cobra Commanda. That sounds cool.
Cool. Do we have a raid message?
Oh, that's a bummer.
It's kind of a cool little thing she's got there. Okay, yeah, I think this is where we're gonna go. Cobra Commanda. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna write out a raid message. It's gonna say Crimson Raiders raiding woohoo hello.
How do you do that?
Oh no, I'm just it's people when they go
Oh
into
yeah. That's a good idea. Cobra Commanda. Damn it.
Yeah, not a programmer. Woo!
Okay, there we go. Holy cow. Oh, there's a couple of names I recognize on the channel already. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Well, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Tune in next Tuesday, Crimson Tuesday,
Yes.
where Julia will be streaming. I don't know. What are you doing? Mushrooms next week?
Yeah, probably Clip Studio Paint. I don't know if I'll do mushrooms because I have these texture sheets due. I'll probably be doing some other Clip Studio painting, then followed by, if I just don't want to work the whole time, I might do some more Castle Brunwald and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the graphic
Ooh.
adventure in EGA. Yeah, do some of that.
Sweet. So tune in, and we're going to go raid for Larry 3. Let's do it.
Nice. See you there.
See you guys there.
It's filled with people having a mildly uproarious time. Dan the Band is raiding. Welcome in, raiders. How's it going? That line stuck in your memory. Yeah, it used to be on postcards a lot, I think. The weather is here. Wish you were beautiful. You almost fell down the stairs. Don't do that. Naval Mystery, hello. Welcome in. Crimson Raiders raiding. Woohoo. Hello, everyone. So good to see you.